So I don't know what the heck is going on with my yo, what's good? What up? What up? I'm trying to get right. This thing got me it's really making me mad. What up though, y'all? What it do? What's going on this Saturday? Oh my bad, I'm echoing. There we go. What do you say? Nick Saban will be joining College Football Hall of Fame. Never liked him. Never was a fan. But what up though, man? What's up with y'all? What it do? What it do? Brando, Uncensored, Paul, George. What it do? Cowboy 88. What's up if you still here? What's up with all y'all, man? What up? What up? What up? What's up, Richard? Jay, what up? What's going on, man? Saturday. Trying to get this thing working on my phone, man. My phone is tripping. Oh, snap. We might be good to go. Let me see. Yo, Mike, what up? What up?
All right, we're good to go for now. Let's see how long it works. No, Ohio versus Notre Dame. Who does everyone want to win the national championship? What up, Hawk? Honest, Brando, I don't care honestly. My team ain't been good in so many years that I don't even take interest in the championship game. I only watch certain games to make sure Alabama gonna lose because I know my team ain't gonna win nothing. We ain't been good in so long. But what's up though, man? We see what the topic is tonight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Esham. Y'all know he stay out in LA. He had to evacuate. His area, Burbank, wasn't hit, but because of the air, he had to evacuate. So he's headed down south for maybe a week or so. So salute to Eshan. Safe travels, brother. Yeah, man. Just happy he alright. Well, yeah, man. We got a topic, man. I don't know who gonna or if anybody gonna come in here, but we got a topic. Where's the link? That ain't the link. Give me 1 second. Anyone seeing crappy refining at Notre Dame versus Penn State? Refining? Or you mean refing? Oh, refing. I said refining. Dang, I'm terrible. But yeah, no, man. I don't even know if these brothers will make an appearance, but nonetheless, we're gonna post it anyway. What up, man?
Good, brother.
I can't call it, man. How your Saturday going, man?
Had to work, but
Oh,
I don't complain about work though, man.
I know that's right.
The phone ring. Hey, I'm blessed for every time the phone ring.
Right,
I
for sure.
I remember when I started my business and couldn't wait for the phone to ring. So I'm appreciative of every customer, man.
Salute, for sure, without a doubt. Um,
How's your day?
Man, it's been cool, man. I've been chilling. I was pretty much out all day today. Try to do a little shopping, but I'm so cheap that I don't even.
You ain't supposed to be cheap with yourself, though, man.
Man, listen, I'm not a flashy person. You feel me? Like I get a joy out of buying stuff for my kids. But when I got up today, I was like, man, let me go buy me something. Then I got there, I was like, this stuff expensive, so I didn't end up buying nothing.
Yeah, my rule is I'm very frugal on a day-to-day basis, but when I see something I want, I buy it.
So you just turned 20. Y'all are young. Happy belated birthday, brother. Salute to you. I remember when I was 20 years old, my bones didn't hurt as bad. I was a lot more active. I probably weighed a lot less.
I tell people all the time, you can't even imagine the sounds that I make getting out of bed in the morning.
I did a video today, but I didn't upload it because for some reason it was, I don't know what I had going. I was just talking weird. I had like a 10-minute video, but I didn't upload it because for one, in the video, it's funny he said it in the video I mentioned because in my video I had to sneeze. I said, luckily I didn't have to sneeze because I'd be streaming because my body hurt when I sneeze. Like I have so much pain everywhere when I sneeze. I be praying I don't have
You
to
get
sneeze.
that chest pain?
The chest, the back, oh, it hurts, man. It's hurt. You know what's crazy? One time I was dealing with this young girl. She was like 27.
Ooh, trying to stay young, brother.
No, no. And you know what's crazy? They ain't even younger. The youngest I done dated was 22. But I'm over them days. Whew, these young girls drive you crazy. And I was talking to this young girl, man, and we was out and about, and she sneezed. She like, oh, my back. I said, girl, you 27? What you mean your back? Bro, I'm dead serious. I'm like, man, I guess the food just different now from when our folks grew up, but
Man, you get old, man. You thought you'd blow your back out just coughing.
I make noises getting out the car, getting in the car, getting out the bed. Champ, what up, man?
Really?
Oh, there goes Champ.
Who'd you call me?
Oh, that's Corner. No, Champ and Corner in here too.
What's up?
What's up, fellas?
I don't know what Corner doing. He must be on mute.
Huh? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now, but you and Champ came in at the same time. That's why I said what's up, Champ.
Yeah. No, speaking of hurting, if I cough more than 3 times consecutively, I can pull a neck muscle.
Damn.
It's the muscle that goes midway up the back of your head. All that shit hurt.
Bro, I hate coughing, sneezing. I hate it all. It hurts so bad. Once again, salute to Eshan, who's traveling today. He had to evacuate.
Whoa.
It didn't hit where he lives. He lives in Burbank. That's where all the rich people at. But the air is bad, and they didn't want him to help in that air. So everybody in his area, in the Burbank area, they had to leave. So he's headed back to Dallas, where his parents said he probably will be there about a week. So salute to Eshan, brother.
About a week. He ain't gonna come back to anything. He might be there a month and a half, maybe.
No, his area isn't hit. It's the air.
Oh, it's the air quality. I'll breathe it in. You'll be all right.
No,
You
you won't.
know what? He about to beach on all that salt water to protect his house.
Yeah, he up there in the Burbank area where all the rich folks at. But so the main topic is. Oh no, I'm not gonna be long. The topic is what to expect out of our starting quarterback this upcoming season. I'm gonna come to you first, Champ, since you love Dak. So since you're a Dakaroni, what type of success could you see from Dak if the Cowboys handle the offseason right?
Okay. If they bring back Mike McCarthy,
Yeah.
and from the past 2 years, I don't see them changing nothing. OG gonna get his wish. Dak will be hurt, and Trey Lance will be playing because the way you play Dak, you got to play him like he did his rookie year. You got to put a damn tight leash. You got to have a running game. Have him to get rid of that ball fast. But the problem, Dak is so used to hold on to that damn ball too damn long and looking for the big shot. That's not working for him. because his quarterback IQ is not good. And I see him getting hurt again.
That's terrible to say. Oh, yo, go check out Cowboys blog video. He did a good video the other day about his season ending video, and he had a good point about McCarthy. But Cowboys corner. What would have to happen in the offseason for Dak to be successful in 2025?
You got to get you a running game established. You got to get decent offensive line play. You have to make sure your tight ends ain't dropping footballs. You got to make sure you have a good, not a decent, a good number 2 and number 3 wide receiver. Nothing inconsistent again. It's not Baby and Dak is. If you want to build a decent football team, these are the steps, right? But we have an oil and gas general manager, and he's like Ronald Reagan now. He acts. He's an actor now. So he does everything but run a football team. And you just got to build your foundation and then build what works. Like Cowboys champ just mentioned, he's holding the ball too long. If you look at the route trees and the route concepts, we haven't changed anything. So it's hard for the wide receiver to get open when the route concepts is still the same on tape that it was since Prescott got in the league. The only thing different is we ain't doing check down routes with Kellen Moore. That's it. So you have to get a running game to help with that. And if you get that running game, it starts off that play action and it gets Dak Prescott going. I want Dak Prescott to succeed. He's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But I know what Dak is. But I know at the same time, if we can get help, like we did with a decent offensive line, a decent running game, decent wide receivers, you can have 2016. You can have 2019. You can have 21, 22, and 23. Right? We have the recipe, but then again, you can't abandon the defense.
Okay. My boy Uncensored, man, since you're such a Dakaroni.
That's a damn lie.
I don't even want to ask you this question because you be so negative about Dak. What will have to happen for this team to be successful with the quarterback we have?
You gotta go back to basic fundamental football with Dak Prescott. You gotta get rid of all the glitz, glamour, and flair in any type of offense, and make his progressions as simple as possible. So he stopped holding on to the damn ball, taking sacks. You got to improve the offensive line. They got to give him another half a second, and you got to get a number 2 and a better wide receiver, better tight end. You have to, because Dak is Dak. We know what Dak is. Dak is not going to magically become a better get better footwork in the pocket. He's not going to start to scramble. We know what Dak is. So unless you elevate the people around him where it is clear and obvious that you got the better team around him, you're going to get the same result. And anybody that's living the pipe dream that Dak Prescott will not be on this team for the next 3 years and he won't be the starter for the next 3 years, you wasting your time and breath. That fight is over. That fight is over.
It is over.
But Dak Prescott's success is not the same as Cowboys' success. That's two different things.
Explain that. What you mean?
Because if you pour all the resources into the offense and your defense can't stop nobody, and you got to score 35, 40 points to win every game, you're going to have off games. You're going to come up against top 5 defenses that are going to make your offense struggle. And usually that is in the playoffs. And that's when he's going to run into trouble. So if you focus on everything is around Dak, making Dak Prescott better, that means you're going to neglect the defense. And when you neglect the defense and you got to score 35 points to win a game, when you have an off game, you're going to get blown off the field.
Okay. I like where this is going. Everybody trying to, and see these are the conversations that we are willing to have with like guys that are, so attached to Prescott, but we could never have these conversations because as soon as we start critiquing them, it gets out of hand, and then everybody just get to screaming and everybody get to doing this and that. But these are the conversations we'll be willing to have with anybody, but it just never get that far because we can't critique Prescott, in their eyes. But I agree with you guys. For me, man, I'm with Corner with the the good number 2 and number 3 was he needs it. You can't be successful. Dak had a lot of success with. He had good success with Ferguson last year. He had good success with Dalton Schultz. He had good success with Jason Witten. He needs his tight end to play good ball. He needs his tight end to not drop passes that are catchable. If Ferguson is still going to be that guy, he has to be healthy, man. He got to be better this offseason. I'm not going to put his setback on injuries because dude just wasn't good this year. Even when he was out there, he was out of place a lot, like he'd never played before for the team. I don't know what it was this year, but it wasn't good to me. He had a setback. Even though Dak wasn't out there, I'm saying you can't come into this season doing that right there. The wide receiver game got to be good. There's nobody there but CeeDee Lamb. Don't give me Bourne Arrow, Brooks. I don't care about that. Tolbert show up every 4 games. Tolbert is not going to make Dak better. Tolbert is not going to be a difference maker in Dak's success. It's not. You need somebody that can complement Lamb. Like we always talk about, we had Coop Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. It was dope. We kept defense honest, man. We kept them honest, bro. And then we still had a decent running game. So we had weapons all over the field, man. You had to pick your poison in those 12-5 seasons. You had to pick your poison. Man, I like you said, Uncensored, Dak is who he is. Everything around him got to be good for him to succeed. He ain't one of those quarterbacks to 1980 in the house. Where 80? Oh, there go 80. What's up, man? Let me know if you need the link, brother. He needs a lot of stuff to succeed. And to your point, Uncensored, about scoring those high scoring points, that's a good point. But I only lean towards that because I know what we look like when we are high scoring offense. We 2016 for a long time we had that bend but don't break defense. We were such a high powered offense. We kept defenses tired, man, because we ran the ball. Then we threw the ball when we needed to. And I just think you got to go back to stop pulling players out of nowhere that you're lying about. We gave up. We got Jonathan Mingo, probably gonna be a camp body. Mingo cannot make a difference in your team. He won't make a difference on no team as far as winning in the long run. He won't. He just won't, man. And I even went and looked back at that play that I blamed Cooper Rush for, that deep pass to Mingo. That was actually Mingo's fault. Cooper Rush put it in the right spot on the outside. Mingo was just in the wrong spot. He was too far on the inside. He should have been out further. And what up, 80? Let me know if you need the link.
Yeah, I said the same thing about that pass. Because he threw it on the outside shoulder because the safety was coming in over the
Yes.
top.
And I went back and looked.
Yep.
I said, wait a minute, Cooper Rush wasn't wrong. It was Mingo.
Yep.
It was Mingo. I went back and looked at it. It was him. Cooper Rush put it in the right spot. And I'm not saying Prescott can't be successful, man. When we talk about Prescott, we just talk about what he is and who he is. He's reached his ceiling as far as growing anymore. So you can be where you at and still have success. You can be where you at and still have success. If everything around you is complimented towards you. Dak Prescott has reached his peak as far as what he can be as a quarterback. But that don't mean we can't be successful by not putting more better pieces around him. I think you can. I think he can be successful. He don't have to be a mobile quarterback, but they use him wrong. They've used him wrong. We know Dak is limited. He don't have a big arm. He holds the ball too long. Like Corner been talking about since 2016. His footwork ain't good. As a owner, as a head coach, when do you say, all right, let me do this for him? All right, let's stop doing this. Corner mentioned a point. Mike McCarthy mentioned that he wanted to get Dak going early. I forgot what playoff game it was. He said he wanted to get him going early, and
That was Green Bay.
it was the Green Bay game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last year.
he was like he wanted to get Prescott going early. Obviously, it didn't happen. You know, I don't want to say there was a shot, but we know what Mike McCarthy do and what type of offense he like to run. But you got to, and it's sad, and I hate to say it, but like on sense to say, you live in a pipe dream. You think that anything gonna change at the quarterback position in the next 3 years? This is your guy. This is it. This is who we got. Running back, go get you a big old boy, man. I don't have no problem with Rico Dowdle, but Rico finna want some money, and he probably gonna get it from somewhere. Go get you a drafted guy, then get an undrafted guy. There's a lot of running backs out there. Put somebody on the other side of the line. Get you like you gotta. We just got guys. We just got guys that are there so they won't get fined. They just come to work. We don't have no playmakers. We don't have no difference makers on the C-level playmakers. We don't have no difference makers on this team. That's the problem. So Corner, I want to come to you because you brought this up. It may be before the season started. I don't remember, but you was mentioning you mentioned that it was probably best to keep McCarthy with Dak. Did I hear that we're restructuring that contract? I don't know. I ain't heard about that, 80. Corner, you mentioned that it was probably
You
best
have to. He costs too much, man. You
right
have to.
to keep McCarthy with Dak. Like I said, shout out to Cowboys blog who did a video on it. And at one point, Corner, you changed. You were like, man, McCarthy ain't it. Get rid of this dude. I was wrong. I
It
was
was the
saying
following week when that embarrassment with the Saints.
right. You and I'm saying all this to say, and it's really influenced by Cowboys blog video. And I'm gonna come to you first, champ. And I put Corner point out there because this right here is just leading back to why his reasoning for keeping McCarthy with Dak. But I'm coming to you first, champ. Would you gamble with Jerry hiring a coach that would change anything, or would you keep McCarthy, who knows the system and knows the quarterback, and the guys already like him in the building?
I would gamble. I
You'll get
would definitely
a
gamble
new coach.
because gamble coach. I'll definitely bring in another coach because McCarthy it's not working because the overall team is too undisciplined. McCarthy still has the same problem he had with year one with the Cowboys. Bad time management, uh, calling stupid plays at the wrong time. Now, I'm like, for a prime example, Cowboys first and goal at the ball at the 5 yard line. You were in shotgun and empty backfield. I mean,
Mm,
stupid mess like that.
okay. Okay.
And you got Dak Prescott, who only thing defense got to do is play a two safety high, and he deer in headlights. That's how you beat the Cowboys. Now, and then plus the defense is still making too many dumb errors as well. I mean, it's the whole team. Yeah, you have to make a change, but we know this is Jerry Jones, and it's a pipe dream.
Okay. Okay. I like your point about the in the red zone, the snapping on the center, empty back. I like that point. That's a good point. Um, Uncensored man, us knowing that Jerry ain't gonna get a coach that would probably make a difference. Would you be okay with him risking it or keeping McCarthy, who knows the system?
It's a tough one because I feel like this team is the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
They just want to keep running it back over and over and over again. They use the mindset that Green Bay was just a bad day at the office, so
Mm.
they ran it back.
Mm.
And I think pretty much anybody who knows football a smidgen of an amount understood that this was going to be a bad team this year, even with a healthy team. even if they didn't have the injuries, they were still going to be a bad team. And when people are predicting even worse, knowing that they're going to get a lot of the injured players back for next year. So I just don't think Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott can get you to what the ultimate goal is, which is a championship. And if you're not working towards that and you're just kind of getting by, then you might as well take risks. If you don't think Dak Prescott is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback paired up with Mike McCarthy, then you might as well take a risk on some young, high name coordinator or somebody and see if you can catch lightning in a bottle.
Okay.
Like the Rams did when they got rid of Jeff Fisher, the old guard holding down the position. And then you move on, you get a young Sean McVay, reignites the team, and the same team that Jeff Fisher could barely win 4 games with, he flips the whole organization around by changing the philosophy, bringing a new energy into the building.
Man, y'all be making
And sometimes change for change's sake it just has to happen. Sometimes the message gets stale, and it's harder for players to keep buying in when the results is the same and the message ain't changing, or they stop listening to the messenger. Even like you remember Marty Schottenheimer for the Chargers, 13-3, 13-3, 13-3.
Yeah.
Quit winning the playoffs. They got rid of him.
They got rid of him. Facts.
After a 13-3 season, they got rid of him because they said they had seen his ceiling. His ceiling was good in the regular season, can't get it done in the playoffs. That sounds familiar. You got to move. You got to move on at some point. And like I keep telling everybody, I have to soften the voice down and say, "It will be okay. They will find somebody else."
Y'all be making.
You got Dak Prescott for the next 3 years. You can get a head coach in next year, and you can fire him the same year if you need to. It will be okay. You will find somebody else. Jerry Jones don't have to worry about butts and seats. They will be there. The Cleveland Browns just sold out the last game of the season. They will be there.
Yeah.
You can move on. And we got 4 people on the panel right now and quite a few people in the chat. And if Dak Prescott is your starting quarterback week 1, not one person is going to root for him to play bad. That's not what we're rooting for.
Facts.
If he is taking snaps underneath center, we want him to be successful. I want him to have 5 touchdowns, 400 yards. Light it up. Because that probably means we win it. But at the same time, we can see reality and see that we've seen the ceiling and it's 50 feet thick and he can't get through it. And it's okay. Dak Prescott beat the odds. 4th round draft pick in the MVP conversation. Multiple 12-3 seasons. Rookie of the year, offensive player of the year. He beat the odds as a 4th round draft pick. It's okay. That might be all he ever accomplished. And as a 4th round draft pick, with his background and where he came from, that's a successful career.
Okay. Y'all making good points, man. What's up, Christopher? Corner, would you be okay with them taking that gamble, knowing how Jerry be with the coaches, or would you rather keep Mike McCarthy?
I don't know. I remember texting Cowboys blog this, but I don't know if I text you this. I said, imagine Dak Prescott having a Gruden playbook. He would fall flat on his face. Flat on his face, trying to, number one, get the play out, read the defense, execute the play, execute the hot route, get all the signals, and run that, right? Jerry Jones and this front office has shown me that Dak Prescott's learning curve of a new offense is non-existent because they haven't changed it. Now, to go back to it, Mike McCarthy is the substitute of the school. Everybody wants that substitute in there. I mean, look at all the guys advocating from him. Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, all these quote-unquote leaders are advocating for the substitute teacher to stay. Why? Because there's no accountability. There's no hoorah. There's no fire. There's no desire. There's just him up there talking about, I've held a Lombardi trophy and I know how to win. Mike, newsflash, that was 15 years ago. You don't, your muscle memory don't even know what that trophy felt like. So, Dak Prescott, on the other hand, bringing somebody in here, to me, it ain't worth the gamble because your $60 million a year investment is going to look like Trey Lance in the third preseason game if you bring in a new offense in here. And it doesn't matter who you have. You could have Julio Jones in his prime, Megatron in his prime. You could have Calvin. I'm about to say Calvin Johnson, but that's Megatron. You could have Randy Moss in his prime. You can have Emmitt Smith back there and Adrian Peterson with the 1990 Dallas Wall. If Dak Prescott is trying to learn that new offense, there's no point in having him out there. Period.
Yeah, I saw Gruden's play calling. It's like reading a novel just to get the play in. It's like zero right, Tiger, London, Australia, double blitz, black, blue, A gap. Like, it is crazy the way his playbook is set up.
Yeah, it is.
It's insane.
I got a question. Okay, since the $241 million quarterback ain't going nowhere for the next 2 or 3 years, do you think that bringing in Kellen Moore offense book might help?
No.
Hold up. Before we answer that, so corner. So your final thing was keep McCarthy, right?
Well, you have to, because whenever I said, okay, I when Dak Prescott got signed up, me and Joe were on the wagon. You have to keep Mike here because that's the marriage. Because you look at Dak's success in that offense, it was probably the best Dak has happened. Then the Saints game happened 3 days later, and I said, "Fuck Mike, fuck Dak, fuck everybody," like I normally do. And so, but you have to look at that and say that makes sense because I don't trust Dak Prescott learning a new system. I just don't. Everyone knows that this is the quote unquote cowboy offense.
Hey, fellas, I got a question.
Go ahead.
You remember last year at the start of the season when Mike McCarthy took over play calling and he said he was instituting his offense, and the Cowboys looked absolutely atrocious for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you think Mike McCarthy was trying to put his offense in and Dak couldn't understand it, and then they reverted back
100%.
to the Kellen Moore offense?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I didn't even think
absolutely.
about. I didn't even
Yes.
think about that until Corner mentioned John Gruden's playbook.
You know how I know
How
you're
Dak
right?
went-
You know how I know you're right, Uncensored? Is because that Mike McCarthy and his offensive staff didn't go to the combine. They stayed behind to put Mike McCarthy's systems in place and to build that playbook. That's how I know you're right.
I think they got to about week 5 and said, "This dude cannot grasp this offense," and they went back to what he was doing under Garrett and Moore.
100%.
And that's why I always say, why are we still seeing plays we saw before McCarthy? We are still seeing those same comeback routes, curl routes, route end rounds. We're seeing the same thing. I said, why are we?
It makes 100% sense now.
Why are we still seeing plays we saw 6 years ago, 7 years ago? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed, and that's why the my thing is, and I was always saying it at first, but I be caught up, man, and thinking change might matter. It only matters to those who can adapt to the change.
Yep.
Prescott is a 4th rounder. He's never elevated beyond anything but that. Dak Prescott like to say, Brady was this, Brady did this. Listen, that's Brady. There'll be another. There'll never be another. I'm gonna say bringing in another coach will probably be a big setback unless that coach is going to run the same thing that Dak is already running, and then all the fans are going to say, we should have kept McCarthy. This coach ain't no better. They're going to say, we should have kept McCarthy. This coach ain't no better. That was a good point, too. So that's really what happened. And that's kind of I was going to answer a Champ question about the Kellen Moore play. That's what he's doing now. You name some of this past season that you can say, oh, that look new. We can't name how many plays did they do CeeDee Lamb out the backfield? $100 million wide receiver.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers got on TV as much as nobody wants to hear him talk. But he
At
got
all.
on TV and said that Mike McCarthy, the way he runs his offenses, is predicated on the quarterback knowing before the snap where to go with the ball. That's why he doesn't have a lot of motions and stuff like that. It's about set up, recognize with defensive coverage,
Oh, my
and
God.
know where you're going to go before you snap the ball. That's why they don't
Yeah.
have all the flash and the shit, the formation change at the line of scrimmage and everything to confuse the defense. Mike McCarthy offense setup, the way he calls offense is line up, get in our formation. We're going to run our play, and they depend on the quarterback to be able to read the defense, which Dak is not very good at unless it's single high. When it's single high, he can read it. Shell coverage, cover 2, cover 3, he struggles.
Yeah, during headlights.
Dang. Corner, how fast did T.Y. Hill learn this playbook? The Cowboys play.
36 hours.
Yeah, because Jason Garrett
Every play.
Jason Garrett was a number-based offense. He had a name for the personnel and formation, and then it was just a number for the play.
No, that was T.Y. Hill was under Mike McCarthy.
And each play, but they still run it. That was still Kellen Moore. He was running Jason Garrett's playbook. So he had Jason Garrett's terminology. So they
It
would
was a
run,
mixture of Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan.
and what they would do is they would call a name for the personnel, a name for the formation, and then the numbers were the routes that the wide receivers ran. So if you ran a 2 route, if it was three wide receivers, it'd be like 2-4-7, and those would be the routes that they would run based off of the position that they were in. So it didn't take him long. Once he knew the routes, once he got on the field, he knew what route he was running. It didn't matter.
So I don't even know what do we go like that? We can't bring a coach in. What's the point? They can't implement their offense.
They can't.
I don't even understand.
And this is why I
Here we
went
go.
to war and campaigned
On Twitter.
on Twitter for 8 months.
No facts.
And now look at him. The dude threw a football and his hamstring and his bone divorced.
Shut up, man.
Get your shit and move out, said the bone, and the hamstring said, all right, peace.
Did Rush lose any game this year that we thought Dak Prescott would have won? I can't think of one game that Rush lost that I thought if that was Prescott, we'd have won that game.
Maybe the game that it was against the Bengals. Whenever that special teams guy made that stupid mistake, maybe we won that game because Cooper Rush struggled pretty heavily in that game.
I ain't gonna lie. This team overall bad. I don't know who would have won. I think you put Lamar Jackson on this team, it'll still been a bad record.
But you can also say Cooper Rush didn't make the critical mistakes during the game that Dak Prescott would have put him in. Also,
Oh, dude, the red zone turnovers, bro, are just instant killers. Dude, you know what? I was on NFL Pro on VR last night, and I threw a red zone interception, and I said, damn it, and I cussed, and I said something, and my wife goes, all right, Dak Prescott, calm down.
No way. Shot delivery, man. Oh, my God.
I was so mad throwing that red zone pick.
Man. Okay, so right, I've always said that there's a window. I feel like those 12-5 seasons was our window. I think San Fran's window is also closed. I think Kansas City is getting close to their window closing. I feel like Kansas City is going to get to the spot where they just become a playoff team. The rising of the regime is Detroit. You probably got the Texans who are going to come back up, the Commanders, the Eagles, teams of that nature. The Cowboys could get back in the run, man.
The Packers.
The Packers, yes.
You got Atlanta. They're gonna build around Penix.
The Rams are
The
still relevant.
Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, they're still in the playoffs.
The Rams are good?
Yeah.
Well, they're in the playoffs.
I didn't know that.
The Rams said fuck them picks 3 years ago.
They did. They had it on
And literally retooled that entire team in 3 years, 4 years. 4 years. 4 years, they retooled their entire team and are right back competing for championships.
Man, if Jerry Jones get rid of Mike McCarthy, that man will probably go to Central Florida and get a head coach or something.
We're gonna get Jimmy Johnson, and we're gonna get Bill Parcells out of retirement.
As of tomorrow is the last day of restriction on Mike McCarthy. If he don't have a contract by the end of tomorrow, I think by 4:00 tomorrow.
No. It's Tuesday. It's the 14th.
Well, yeah, it's got to be the end of the week, so it's always on Tuesday. But his contract expires
on the 14th.
Exclusive interview, like he can go on the 12th interview. He can't sign a new contract until the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Because the exclusivity negotiating period ends on the 11th.
Yep.
They can't sign any new contracts until the beginning of the next work week or whatever, the 14th.
Jerry said, "Don't you worry, he'll be signed. KC ain't going nowhere. Jordan at quarterback. Hey, even Jordan stopped winning championships, brother. I didn't say they were going. I didn't say they weren't going to make the playoff. Kansas City ain't finna win 4-5 more Super Bowls. They'll be in the runs, but I can see Pat Mahomes getting probably one more, maybe two more, maybe 5, but not back like this right here. This back to back. They're gonna have to rebuild soon. But they one of them teams that all they need is a quarterback, and he make everybody else good like Brady did.
Mike Tomlin might get fired after this game.
I don't listen. They ain't never fired a coach, and Mike Tomlin better not be.
I understand, but it's 21-0 right now, and the Ravens about to go in again.
It's time for man, Mike McCarthy. Mike Tomlin, man. Oh no. So back to the topic at hand, because this is really a quarterback topic. Man, I think in small windows, and we know how good Prescott is. And you mentioned this in the chat the other day, since I can't remember what you said, but me and Savage said how good he is in the hurry up offense. What did you say after that?
It's because when you run hurry up offense, defenses run base defense. They go in a base cover 2 coverage most of the time, or cover 3, and Dak Prescott knows exactly where they're at, and they don't have time to set up.
Oh, okay.
That's why you can push down the field real fast, because they don't have time to do exotic blitz packages and disguise a look and then bring a safety down to the line and then drop them back into coverage and stuff like that. They run basic base defense when you're doing hurry up offense.
How old is Jared Goff?
30.
I think he's 32.
I decided 32.
And Dak 31.
Yeah.
Is Jared Goff mobile?
He more
mobile than Dak.
Yeah.
Cover 2, cover 3, single high safety. Okay. So, and they was drafted. They came in the same year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dak, Carson, Goff, all of them came out at the same time.
Yep.
Detroit, Montgomery, Gibbs. I don't know who their receivers are.
What do you think? St. John, St. Brown? That's a cold receiver, man.
Yeah, he good.
So let me ask y'all this. I'm not being fun. Let me ask Corner first. What besides? Okay, I can't say take Goff away. Besides golf, what do Detroit have that we don't have?
A competent GM. I mean, you look and see what they built. They don't stop building. You know, a couple of years ago, they brought in some big free agents to help change the culture after Micah Parsons said nobody wants to go to Detroit and play. And the GM said, "Oh yeah, a few years ago, yeah, about 2-3 years ago." And then that GM said, "Watch me." And then he signed 2 or 3 big free agents to go over there and bolster that defense. And then they just kept drafting defense. They kept building around Jared Goff. They got those running backs. You know, they just keep turning it and keep chopping at the bit. They have a competent general manager there. The owner stays out of the way. The GM goes in there and does what he's supposed to do. Dan Campbell goes in there. Sometimes he's aggressive, sometimes he ain't. Sometimes, you know, he makes bonehead decisions. But guess what? He's a leader. He knows how to lead men. So they got leaders at the GM level, and they got leaders at the head coaching level. And they got leaders at the coordinator spots. And how that spreads out, whether that's wide receiver coaches, running back coaches, DB coaches, linebacker coaches, they just have that culture. And in his first year, he went 3-13 as a Lions coach. Now look where he's at. He was in an NFC Championship game last year, and they're my Super Bowl favorites this year.
Wow, I like that response. Uncensored. How are the Commanders having more success than the Dallas Cowboys this year?
It's culture. They got rid of Dan Snyder and made a concerted effort that they were going to go in and change the culture. And when you change the culture and you get a defensive-minded coach, defensive-minded coaches instill toughness, running the ball, focusing on the fundamentals of basic football, of beating the man across from you. And Dan Quinn got lucky because before he got there, they drafted good defensive tackles. So he's gotten the ability to let his secondary play free because his tackles can clog up that middle. But that's how they turned it around. They struck lightning in the bottle and got Jaden Daniels, he has his rookie moments, but he's playing above the grade. So pretty much, he's not the reason they lose. Is basically what I'm saying. When you watch the game, you go, they lost, but Jaden Daniels wasn't the reason that they lost. He didn't make the critical mistakes. And Dan Quinn got lucky because he went into a team that had the foundation in the players, but the culture was toxic from the way Dan Snyder ran it. And when he got in, they got new owners and changed the culture, and it got the focusing on winning football games and not catching headlines, and the entire dynamic changed.
Okay, man. These answers, they hurt my feelings because they're so true. Champ, what did
Yeah.
Jalen and the Eagles organization do that Dak and the Cowboys didn't do?
They know start with the front office. They know when to get rid of players, to trade them, to always retooling their roster. They always retooling. Even last year when they did bad, when they went 10-1 and they fell apart, it was they still had the talent, but they changed up their coordinators. To me, their front office, they know how to play the free agency game right now, and the draft too, because they got 15. If I'm not mistaken, they got 15 picks this year in this draft.
They got a lot.
And they can trade up, trade down. They can get anything they want to. And I mean, it starts with the front office. It's not with that little Weasley coach either, but it's with their front office. They put the talent on that team.
Man, I love that. Man, I love all man. They do start with the front office. Man, Goff. I think it says a lot about it, and it all goes to everybody's point, especially about a lot about the organization. With Champ, you always are on our front office about how we handle business. Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, and Carson Wentz all came in together. Those guys were high draft quarterback picks. Dak Prescott was a fourth rounder. Neither one of those guys, besides Dak, are with the team they started with. I don't even know if Carson Wentz in the NFL.
He's with the Chiefs.
If he is, he's been passed around.
He's with the Chiefs.
He's been passed around. These are first rounders that their team said, I don't care what round we got you in, boy. You out of here. You out of here. Me and Corner was on the phone one day. We were like, man, it's crazy how just swapping quarterbacks with teams, they found success. Matthew Stafford couldn't get it done in Detroit. When he got a Super Bowl.
That might be the best trade, equally yoked across the board.
Right. A swap of quarterback, and both of these guys, Jared Goff might be headed to a Super Bowl.
Well, and the extra picks that the Rams sent to Detroit built them up to what they are now.
But look what we do with picks. Give them away for Jonathan Mingo and Trey Lance. Sir Lance-a-Lot. What you said, Champ? Lanceronis? We got some Lanceronis?
Yeah, Lanceroni.
Easy fist.
All right now, Fifth. Take it easy.
OG is the president of
I'm going to
Lanceroni.
send OG the link on you.
I've been sent it to him.
But
He probably looking at his Lanceroni poster.
Mm-hmm.
Another problem I have with the way they're trading around picks to get these players is you traded last year's 4th round pick for a player that you would have had 3 to 4 years to develop and grow. And now that pick is a free agent. And you just did the same thing with Mingo. You're not getting a full time frame to even evaluate a player because you're trading away current picks for players that are halfway through their contracts already.
You still got 3 years with Mingo.
Hey, Corner, how much money, if they wanted to, could they free up this year?
So they could free up $57 million. And that's restructuring Dak. If they do the 100% restructure of Dak Prescott, if they do the 100% restructure of CeeDee Lamb, they could free up. They could get into like the $85 million in cap space. But you willing to kick that can down the road with that freaking quarterback? Hell no. If they don't touch that contract, you could cut CeeDee Lamb in the offseason of 2027 and save $25 million. Don't touch that contract. The hell with 3 years. Get his ass out of here too.
That's exactly what they need to do. You gave a bad contract. You got a bad contract. Get out from underneath it as early as possible. Take your lumps now, and don't just let this contract keep jabbing you over and over down the road.
Oh,
2025 is going to suck ass anyway.
Yeah.
You might as well let that year eat as much of the salary cap as possible.
So the only way I want them to touch Prescott's contract is if they go, quote unquote, all in. And I'm not talking about Jerry Jones all in. I'm talking about Sean McVay and the Rams all in. Go do it. Get it done. Fuck the picks. Put that salary cap on a credit card and go to work. And in 3 years and 4 years, when Dak Prescott's gone, we have a Lombardi to look back on. It'll be worth it to me. Then you just rebuild that success and go try it again.
It just blows me to know that Jerry never even heard of a Jonathan Mingo. Who went to him with that? Who was
they had a high draft pick. So when that trade went down for Mingo, Jerry was on the radio and said, we're about to trade for a guy that we had a high draft pick grade on. So they went back to their scouting books and they said, "Oh, Mingo's up for trade. Hey, what grade do we have on him? Oh, we had a 2nd round grade on him. And we're about to get him for a 4th. Let's do it." It was the Trey Lance situation 2.0.
That just shows more misevaluation of talent by the draft team.
To have a second round grade on him anyway.
To have a second round grade to begin with, to make Jerry even think that he was getting a steal when that dude is a 6th round talent.
Oh my God. I don't even know. We picking 12 as of right now. What does that even mean?
It means
Make
you're probably you're 50-50 on whether or not you're gonna get a good player or a bad player.
What you call it, no man's land.
It's no man's land. I believe, but if you draft between 1 to 10, you take the best player available and you can't fuck it up. When you start to get into the late teens to the 20s, they start to get cute with shit. And if unless a player slips way down a draft board, that top 5, top 10 talent has just slid down the draft board like CD did, like Dez did, even though they traded up. You can get a player that slides down the board that you can get. But if it's just falling in your lap like Mozzie did, they're gonna screw it up. Falling in your lap like Guyton did, Nealon might be a bust. Schoonmaker might be a bust. So the last 2 years, your top 2 picks.
Man, when last time you watched football, he said blows me how they blame Dak when I literally saw how they built this team during the Romo time. What?
What?
Come in here, click the link. Explain yourself. Let me hear.
Please come in here and explain that, because Romo.
What?
There's only, bro. What team they built during Romo time? Like, are you? There's only.
I think
I'm
he
speechless.
ain't
I'm
gonna come
speechless.
on. He a troll. He ain't finna come on.
Look, I still give them all the option though. I still be want to know like what they mean. See, they be so ready to. Nobody got on here and literally we said what it would take for Dak to succeed. See, this is what I'm talking about. He probably saw the title, got angry, came in and just started typing. He didn't even hear what we talked about. He didn't even hear how we said
Ooh.
how Prescott could be successful. He didn't hear any of that. He just saw the title, and now he's saying they built this team during Romo. Bro, Dak, D-Law is the only 2 people that's left from the Romo era on this team, and Zach Martin. I'm at work, but I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. Why you want to argue? We're not here for that, brother. The Cowboys are at home. We're talking about what can help Dak in 2025. What are you talking about?
Everybody on this panel said they want Dak Prescott to be successful.
See, this is what
Everybody.
I'm about, bro. Bro, it's 3 players on this team from the Romo era. Zach Martin might be gone. D-Law might not even play no more. So it might just be Dak. So what team did they build during the Romo era? What are you talking about? This is all Dak era. But I will argue with you. Why you want to argue with me, brother? If you're a Cowboys fan, I don't want to argue with you. What, bro? We on here talking about how can we be better this year, man? And you talking about something you hating people blame Dak. Blame him for what, man? If this conversation was about us blaming the defense, I bet you wouldn't have had a word to say. Y'all Dakaronis got to stop, man. We literally talking about how the man can be successful, brother. I don't know what part of this conversation you heard, but you wrong on this one, my guy. Salute to you though. But like I just get a standstill when I think about everything we've lost. With Dak being a guy that holds on to the ball too long, you need. I mean, every team should want the best O-line they can have, but we need that. Terrence Steele ain't gonna do it. Terrence Steele ain't gonna do it. They got to figure something out with Tyler Guyton. Prescott needs a lot to succeed. That old line got to be way better than that, man. This just ain't go on. Oh my, Derrick Henry's a beast. This just ain't gonna cut it for. I don't want to see Prescott have to start running, man. I'm scared the dude gonna get hurt now, bro.
I have never seen an offensive tackle be treated the way Guyton is treated, where he's pulled, he's
Yeah,
benched,
bro.
he's back starting, he's benched. Like That's insane for your number one draft pick, who's supposed to make instant impact. You benched him.
Bro, you having the wrong conversation this time of year, dog. You having the wrong conversation, brother. We ain't on that, man. But I'll put your comment up there though, since you want to get your shine on. With us picking at 12, would you be against us going BPA like Gents? No. Abdul Carter, yes, but I don't think he'll be there. I think Abdul Carter going top 10. If he slide, get him. Be careful. People get real 65. Yeah, we literally sitting up here talking about how he can succeed. Now he on a whole nother thing, brother. Relax, man. Corner, if you had to push all your coins to the middle of the table and bet the house on it at pick 12, what would you say Jerry would do?
O-line.
Like this, what they doing at pick 12?
O-line.
Woo! What position?
Shoot, I'll be looking at right. I'll be looking at the tackles. I'll be looking at maybe a center. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at everything. Cowboys are known to play shuffleboard when it comes to linemen. I mean, Tyron Smith, when he got drafted from USC, he played right tackle for a year, then went back to left tackle. Cooper Beebe never played center in his life. Played there. Zach Martin played on the left side a lot at Notre Dame. Now he played right guard. You just look at all that. I mean, Lyle Collins was played on the left side. If you drop that, you lose.
15.
And then he went over back to the right side. So Cowboys have a history of shuffle. So when it comes to the position, quote unquote position, give me the best graded offensive lineman on your board at 12. And then I think that's safe. If you want to get sexy or cute or something, if that tight end's there that everyone's drilling about, you could do something like that, or your best defensive rated player at the time, But I think 12 is a solid place to be, because you're going to get guys that's going to fall out of the top 10 that should have been drafted in the top 10. So Cowboys, without the exception of Taco Charlton, Mozzie Smith, Cowboys have a good history of hitting in those first rounds. And Tyler Guy, it's still up in the air with him. I'm not going to, hate on him just yet. I think a full NFL offseason is going to do him some good justice. Gain some weight, get in the weight room, get them Tyron Smith arms, But dude, Tyron Smith's so big. Have you ever seen that dude in person? But I think,
dude, man.
But I think, if my chips are on the table, I'm going O-line. I think that's super safe, and that helps Dak Prescott.
Right, salute. Banzu, I'm gonna put every comment you put there because you want to get your shine on, but we've called all them losers, brother. You want to have a debate about that? Come back to me game 1 of this season after he played, and we can talk about how it goes. But this the off season, and we talking about what can make him better. But I'm gonna put your comments up there since you want to shine.
Lamar loser too. I just about no MVPs.
We call every time they bring up Josh Lamar, we call them all losers. They're all losers. It's all about Super Bowls, bro. We don't so your argument don't float on this panel because we don't play quarterbacks anyway.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
It's see people always say it's a team game when you lose. When when a team wins a Super Bowl, it ain't it ain't Bill Belichick's the GOAT. It ain't the defense is a GOAT for the Patriots. Right. It ain't the offensive line for the Patriots. It was Tom Brady's the GOAT. Right. The quarterback got that recognition. Eli Manning went viral almost a year ago talking about psych, I beat Brady twice. Eli, you didn't beat Brady. The defense did. But guess what? Brady gets that compliment. Brady gets those bragging rights. I mean, Eli gets those bragging rights. Eli gets to say stuff like that because he was the quarterback that did it. You think the Ravens are you think the Raven fans care that Joe Flacco won them the Super Bowl? I'm sure they care a little bit. But they're talking about Ray Lewis. They're talking about, but guess who did it? Joe Flacco did it. Nick Foles did it with the Eagles. No one's talking about the Eagles defense.
Let Lamar get to the end of this contract and not win a Super Bowl. Watch they be calling for his head too.
I'm
What?
telling you, it's only a team sport when you lose. Because I guarantee you, if Dak Prescott holds a Lombardi trophy, the first thing you're going to say is Dak Prescott did it.
Facts. Yeah, they having the wrong argument.
I'm telling you right now, all the quarterbacks that everybody's fascinated with, if Josh Allen don't get it done by the end of this contract, the people in Buffalo are going to be over him. The same thing
You
in
know what?
Baltimore.
You
Same
know
thing in
what?
San
Okay.
Diego and Jacksonville and all of these other flashy quarterbacks that ain't won shit. When they get to the point at the end of this second contract and they ain't winning nothing, their fans are going to be over it. This dude can't get it done. And it's okay. They will find someone else.
That's where you got to make it gentle so that
But
so people won't get
what
upset.
you saw Nick Foles be the bus driver of a good team that was built. And sometimes that's all you gotta be in order to get to the goal. But like I said, you're having the wrong argument, bro.
And you
You
know
gotta
what?
have these.
And to add to this argument, Lamar and Josh Allen. The only reason why they can't make it to the Super Bowl in the AFC because you got Michael Jordan as the quarterback of Kansas City.
See, that's the problem. People act like Charles Barkley and all these guys weren't good in the '90s. They were Hall of Fame players, but Jordan was
But
good.
but you know what? But another thing, people keep comparing Lamar and Allen. At least they both made it to the conference championship game. That can't get past the damn division round, and that's the
You can't
problem.
get past the wild card round.
It's like we always say, uncensored. Even though these guys are losing too, they still don't belong in the conversation with Prescott. Them guys,
No,
they're in a different class.
They
no.
are.
There's different levels of losing. Also,
Facts.
like I would rather look. Danny White is not talked about when you talk about the Cowboys for a reason. Danny White won. He got into the playoffs. He didn't get it done. So nobody talks about him when they talk about Cowboy greatness.
Wait, okay, wait. Are you DJ? Put the statement. He said that the front office actually signed someone in free agency. Who the hell they gonna sign free agency? You got Catboy controlling the thing. He going to Salvation Army to get the players. Hey, the Cowboys could have signed Derrick Henry.
My brother, we had this conversation. I don't know, like I said, I don't know when you tuned in,
Damn.
but this whole pretty much based on the conversation about what can make Prescott better this year. You came in trying to argue as if we was talking bad about him, but we weren't. We was
We
actually having
not.
a conversation about what can make him better, what are his flaws, what they need to hide. You missed all the educational parts about what offense we're running that caters to him and what they might want to run. So you missed all that because you just want to
We
argue because you're a fan of him. Bro, I'm telling you, you having the wrong conversation, brother. We all fans of the team, but this is why we get on here and we wreck y'all because y'all come in here and try to have that type of conversation. That's when we get to talking about what he ain't good at. When y'all try to say this and that, that's when we really fry Dak. We don't.
we
We really
spent
don't, bro.
we spent 30 minutes talking about putting a top flight second and third wide receiver, a
Right.
tight end, and
And,
running backs
and a
and
running
improving
back.
the offensive line for him. That was the first 30 minutes of his life.
And another thing to me, and we all, as far as philosophy of what type of playbook that Dak need to use for him to be successful, yes, you got to go back to the Jason Garrett playbook because that's what he knows. But you gonna
Ah!
have to,
Hold up.
you gonna have,
Y'all not doing that. 4 old heads on the live with 20 views. Boy, man, go back to work, man.
man,
Go back to work, man. Why you here then? Why you so mad, bro?
forehead life. For
You so mad.
I'm
Come
texting,
And
boy, you ain't
that
texting shit. You
the
probably
amount of
you
the
ain't.
amount of people watching the TV don't change the points that's being made on it.
listen, let's talk about hey
It could
Billy.
be
Hey,
zero people in here. We would still have the same conversation.
It don't
Hell
matter
yeah.
for watching, bro. See, I know what you used to. Going up to the town, they have thousands of people watching and hear the bull crap. We don't do that over here, bro. Listen, you can literally leave my page right now. We positive over here.
He
So it's
gonna play
about.
with the voodoo doll on Joe Boo.
I guess the more I got, the more games the Cowboys gonna win. I think that's what.
Oh no, this is a classic
You need
macaroni right
450
here.
motherfuckers up in here. That's what you need. 450 motherfuckers.
Let's do this, man. Billy Murphy put some up here. Last year's draft, first round, 29, Tyler Guyton. How y'all feel about Tyler Guyton? Y'all gonna give him another year?
You got no choice. Put him at right tackle.
I'm saying before y'all say he was a bust, so y'all gonna give him another year before y'all say that.
Yeah, you gotta give him
Oh
another year. It's his rookie year.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? You know what? It's not his fault that the idiot GM and Catboy and the dumb head coach put him at the right left tackle, and he's a right tackle.
Corner, second round pick, Marshawn Nealon corner. What you got? You gonna give him another year? You said he was lost 2.0.
Hey, hell yeah, he's the and first of all, I might have a couple of grays, but I ain't old, motherfucker. I'm gonna make that. And guess what? We got 20 views, but I bet your mama has more inside her than that.
Oh my lord!
On me,
Jeez.
the way you talking, you got no common sense, little bruh. You didn't have a mama raising you, son. You had a hope. But anyway, at the end of the day, you got to give Marshawn Nealon another chance.
Okay. Are we all satisfied with Cooper Beebe so far?
Yes. Well, I'm not satisfied. I always want to see more.
I'm saying, but
I still want him at the guard though, man.
the dude was the center. I didn't know he wasn't the center.
I would love to see what he could have done at the guard position or the tackle position.
Let's go to this pick here. Maurice Luafau, corner. How you feel about him?
The future's bright for that young kid. I like him. I like him, little foul.
I agree.
Okay.
I like him.
Why it took so long for him to see the field, I have no idea.
He didn't start seeing the field to Overshown. Bless his heart, got hurt. But can you imagine putting him on the field besides Damone Clark at the beginning of the year? Oh, that would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we are old. 80. That's good. I love it, man.
Hey, age comes wisdom. Age
Yes,
comes wisdom.
Wisdom is bleak, and that's the word from the wide. Listen to Lil Wayne, youngster. He'll teach you something.
No Michigan players. You being funny, Billy. No. What you call him? Seatbelt Carson.
Trash.
You know why he's called Seatbelt Carson, right?
That gave him that name.
Because he's going along for the ride. Because they taking his ass all the way to the for a touchdown. He riding that hip all the way to the touchdown.
That is hilarious. Age really showing this was lame. Boy, go somewhere. Delusional is Jerry. No, you delusional.
Yep. Yeah. He delusional, especially he a Dacaroni. He drinking the Jerry Jones Kool-Aid, which is pee-pee.
Hey, look, bro.
What does ASL mean? What does that mean?
Lame is I don't know. I guess we are old.
Yeah, we don't know.
Back in my day, that meant AIDS sex location on the AOL chats.
Hey, we old here.
I remember that shit.
You know what's worse than getting old? Wide receiver Ryan Florida. Oh, that boy trash.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that just yet.
Corner.
If you want to know something, your whole stream came around bookend because didn't we start off the whole chat talking about how old we was?
We did.
And the sounds we made getting out.
Now we still.
Yep.
Facts. Don't call me. I call myself. Oh, don't call me. Oh, facts. We don't need a first round project. I agree, Billy. I agree. I've been to Super Bowl parades. Hey, look, I still got a starter like 96. It's small and it's faded, but I still got it.
You got what?
Cowboy starter jacket from like '96.
Ooh, that's a collectible. That motherfucker probably $500.
Still got my mama still got it, man.
Yeah, I got one from '92.
I ain't got one from back then. I got one from '90.
I had an opportunity to buy one a few years ago, but the guy changed his mind last minute. It was a '92 Starter Series jacket, the replica that Jimmy Johnson wore.
I remember when you had to be careful walking down the street with one of those on.
Yeah, you get. Hey,
Man,
how many?
they
When
still
the Cowboys won a Super Bowl in the parade in Dallas, you know how many jackets got stolen that day in the parade?
Take a picture. I'm out. We got a picture. Me and my brothers got off there. It might have been '95. I don't remember. If y'all were Cowboys, where y'all drafted first and second? I didn't get the I'm memory gone. I guess I ain't old. Uncensored. All your money on the line. What would the Cowboys do at pick 12?
I'm gonna focus on getting that running game going.
First,
So I'm probably focusing on offensive line.
everybody.
You got to get the running game going, but it's a double-edged sword because you get the running game going, you get Dak Prescott going because he's better in play action. He's better in play action. So everybody wants to help Dak, and they want to get all these fancy wide receivers. The best thing to help Dak is run the damn ball.
Right.
And when you get done running the ball, you run the ball again. And then you get done running the ball, you run the ball again. Dak Prescott throw 20 passes max a game, and you probably win.
Wow, I like that take. Hey, look, young, it's all good, bro. You can say what you want, man. Look, why you want to get on those? You said we ain't got 20 views. You can still come on. I don't care how much crap you talk. We don't take it personal, man.
Hey, we appreciate you for being the 20th person. Shit.
Thank you. He said that's sports junkie undercover.
That's probably game changer.
That ain't game changer. Know what's up? Hey, champ, all your money on Cowboys doing that first.
No. Okay, unless Carter fall down 12, I'm trading down to get an offensive line. I'm trading down to pick up more picks. No, offensive lineman. I want me an offensive line. I know you want a wide receiver or a tight end.
One right? No, I never want to wide receiver first round. What if one already there at 12? Offensive line.
From what looking at, I don't think so. I don't think one that high though.
You don't think
if it is, it gonna be in the top 10.
But what if one fall?
Well,
you just want to trade back anyway, champ.
No, but I'm saying man, the only person I will not trade back is I do a Carter. But other than that, I would depend on where we at. I will trade down a couple spots. I still want that fourth round pick again that they effed up by trading for Bingo.
I think we're gonna have more picks anyway because I think Trayvon D is gonna get traded.
I don't know.
I think so.
And you know what? Because as right now, they need offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, safety, running backs. Or you know what? And a defensive back too.
Yeah.
Now, as far as wide receivers, I think it's just two. That first round, great.
Y'all trusting. Man, look, man. Listen, you got to pay attention. It speaks volume when you're tight. And I'm not pushing for tight end. If they got an offensive line first round, I wouldn't be mad because I'm all for doing whatever's best for the quarterback who clearly holds the ball too long. Whatever we need for him. But man, he likes tight ends, bro. Ferguson had a bad year, man.
Man, you know what? You know what about Dak? Take away his passing attempts. Instead of giving him 40 to 50 pass attempts, make it between 28 and 32.
Man, 80.
It needs to be down to 20, man.
80, you already know, man. They don't mean nothing to me what they be talking about, bro. I used to talk to people when I had 3 viewers. I don't care about viewers. That's why I ain't never asked nobody for none. No, that don't mean nothing to me, man. We good over here, real. Let's go splash, pick, and get no.
No.
Let Miami Dolphins get that dude or something.
Or the 49ers.
Or the 49ers, man. We don't need him, man.
Hey, he must not know how you used to run the round table.
Man,
getting people wasn't the problem.
Never been the problem. I never cared about that. I never cared about. I like the true listeners, man. You know, if I wanted, if I cared about that, I could just lie and suck everybody in like everybody else do about, you know, oh, we're gonna be all right, we're gonna do this, but I don't because I'm not. Genty said he'd be a hometown hero if he can. Y'all not understand. Y'all would be really disappointed we got that guy.
And plus, the Cowboys not finna draft no running back that high because they don't value the running back like they did,
Did they draft
like
his
they used to. Well, no, that was not now. If they did, they would have drafted the quarterback 2 years ago.
Nah. I don't think they're gonna draft one that high neither. But I'm just saying,
No,
I wouldn't put it past them. If they went O line, I wouldn't be mad because I'm all for doing whatever it takes for our fourth round, who still plays like a fourth round quarterback. Whatever it takes, I'm all for it. Go
but
get them,
man,
protect them.
we need we still need a left tackle. We need a right tackle and a right guard.
We can't fix everything in one draft, though.
We can't. I know, but with the right tackle, move. I still say move Tyler Guyton to right tackle, have him and still battle it out.
To be honest with you, he got to learn. He got to learn the NFL way of playing football because that his true position is right tackle, but can he be a good right tackle in the NFL? So, like Corner
Man,
said, a good offseason, they're gonna figure it out that way. I guess I would hope so. I would want him to succeed. He's protecting our quarterback, but they getting him killed, man. Terrence,
he's a Will McClay pick, like Mozzie, like Taco Charlton.
every time I see Terrence,
I think the offensive line blocking scheme is terrible too. They
don't
got to
That too,
change that
yeah.
up.
get Corner started on that.
They now maybe he might be a decent left tackle with a different blocking scheme. The technique that they want these linemen to execute right now is bad. They had a game or two where they ran duels where they double teamed the defensive tackles and then one of them broke off and went up to the linebacker. And they actually had some success running the ball. But
Steelers
then
game. That was the Steelers game.
they went back to this crappy ass run blocking scheme that they run. I don't understand it.
Corner boy, Corner be ready to put it. He be ready to put everything on the O line coach.
Oh yeah,
I still think they need a new one.
Mike Sirianni's ass, bro. This motherfucker's been here when Tom Landry was here.
Yeah.
When you are bad, just like I get on Al Harris, when you are bad all the way across an entire playing group, it's got to be on the coach. When you can have a bad player here and there, but when you saying Terrence Steele is playing bad, Cooper, BB still developing, Guyton
Zach
is
Martin
bad,
looked how he
Zach
looked.
Martin looks how you got to go. It's something going on with the coaching. Like I said, these coaches currently on our staff coach talent out of players. They come into the league their first 2 years and they play well. And then after being underneath these coaches, they play different.
Oh my God, 80 man, 80 crazy man.
Hey, I'm about to. I'll send you the link for the video.
Listen. Um, I know this is a Dak topic. It was about our quarterback because he's the most highest player. You know, we got him for the next 3 years. He's the captain of the ship, so that's what this was about. But I gotta do a little side conversation real quick. What's up with this defense and Al Harris? What we doing with the secondary?
All right, so glad you brought that up. I'm gonna go last though.
Wait, what now?
Al Harris and his secondary.
What's wrong with it?
Corn, let me tell you something. Corn, I'm not.
I think it's a connection.
Now,
No, it's connection.
I watched maybe 4 quarters of football. I watched the games, but I was in and out of the house doing other stuff. So I didn't watch a lot of the games. So I'm talking November all the way back to September. But what happened in December with these corners?
To be honest with you, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't watched a lot of Cowboy football game this year, man.
It's depressing. It's hard to.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. I really didn't watch a lot, so I don't even know, bro. To be honest with you, most time I was live with the guys, I wasn't even watching the game. My TV be off, bro. I just ain't watching, but what I can say, bro, these guys aren't looking the same.
Fire Al Harris.
They aren't, even 80 said it early on. 80 said it looked like they changed the way these guys covered.
Well, but you got to remember too, though. You had Andrew Booth Jr. playing, Armani Oriarie. You had a bunch of like fourth and fifth string corners out there.
I'm talking about with the starters out there.
Bland was fucking up. Can anybody answer that?
He got cooked.
Cooked against who?
Off with Dan.
The last 2 games he got cooked.
That's true. Banzu. Dan Quinn was pressing a lot. Cowboys corner is the only
Like,
person who
they coached Diggs' instincts out of
Man,
him
y'all listen.
because they literally sat up there and told him, and they let the media put this stupid ass narrative out talking about yards,
Corner,
about
you
giving
got
up the most yards in a game or in a season, and they
corner,
took out his natural ball hawking skills to try to get him to be some shutdown cornerback instead of a ball hawking cornerback.
corner, you got a super fan, right?
I appreciate it, but I'm not anybody, rising up the ranks on these YouTubes with fifth quarter Cowboys, bringing in Cowboys champs, taking him under the hip with fifth quarter Cowboys, bringing Cowboys champs. Uncensored coming in here. I'm nobody without you, and I'm nobody without the guys I do show with. Big shout out to Cowboys Blog, 80, Space Cowboy, fifth quarter champs, Eshawn Savage, OG. Can't do it without them. I can't do it without y'all. We all got good takes. We all got different opinions. That's what makes the show good.
You happy? You happy?
Who's happy?
I'm talking to the dude. Too conservative. Dan Quinn will force the offense pressing or blitzing. Why we had so many turnovers in passing situations.
Dan Quinn's offense is predicated on going for the ball all the time.
All I know is that a lot of success we probably saw was Dan Quinn, but Al Harris was on the sideline high-fiving, cheering guys, so it might have seemed like it came from him.
Yep. He was the rah-rah guy.
That's what I'm starting to think it was.
The only change in the secondary was from Dan Quinn to Zimmer. Al Harris stayed the same. So if he was coaching the backs the same way, why aren't you getting the same production? Why are we seeing different technique? Why are we seeing literally they play a completely different technique?
I don't think they played a whole different technique. I think a
I'm
lot of the
telling you,
time they just didn't turn their heads. I know under Dan Quinn they turned their heads, but then again, we were playing with guys like Booth Jr., Armani Oriarie, or whatever the hell his name is. Right. Like we were playing with guys that probably won't even have a job next year.
So then my pushback to that is Al Harris incapable of developing cornerbacks, or only the ones that come into the league already ready to play?
No, I wouldn't.
You
My
don't.
pushback to that would be Booth Jr. was a second round pick out of Clemson who was on his second team. And you got to remember, we traded Nashawn Wright for Booth Jr. So it was basically a team swap, and maybe that they could get the better. I mean, it's kind of like with
Was trash for
Calvin
trash.
Joseph and Noah Igbenogany. Last year, we did the same trade. This year, it was Nashawn Wright and it was Booth Jr. So it's just part of it. But I don't know if that's more Al Harris. I think that's just more lack of talent, and
So
that's just what that is.
What cornerback has Al Harris developed since he's been here?
Deron Bland.
No, Deron Bland came in his rookie year ball hawking.
But you can't take that away from Harris though.
He came in the league ball hawking.
He's a 6th round pick out of Fresno State.
So why didn't he do it this year when he came back?
He was back. He was rusty. Number one, how many games did he even play?
Man, the technique and everything was bad, man.
How many games did he play though?
What did he play? 6, 7?
And it was a foot injury. So how much was he even running and rehabbing and trying to get in shape and stuff? Like, I think there's a lot more to it than Al Harris. There's a
So
lot of
so
no name guys that won't have.
what about Diggs?
Diggs got hurt again.
Hey man, we
And
He
not
was playing bad before he got hurt.
I don't know if he was playing bad. It took him a little while to get his feet underneath. He was coming back from an ACL injury.
man. We're not gonna put these guys bad playing technique on injuries, bro.
It is.
Well,
it
you
is
have to
bad.
look at it though.
You can't say how much was Deron Bland rehab. Man, Deron Bland rehab for what his injury was,
And it was his
Well,
foot.
and
well,
he
this is the thing. You giving every player's their rookie year is their best year, and then they start to fall off every year that they went to team because they're coaching the talent out of them because they Diggs was naturally I'm gonna bait and try to jump the route. They coached that out of him so that he gave up less yards. And in the process of giving up less yards, he got less turnovers. They're coaching their natural instincts out of him. They're not playing the same way they do when they come into the league as a rookie with their natural God-given abilities. And then as they get coached over the years, they're coaching their techniques, they're changing them up, they're taking steps back.
I think we're far apart on this conversation. I think we're just far apart here. I think we're missing the facts of injury. I think we're missing the facts because we said what about Terrence Steele? Oh man, he hasn't been the same since ACL. We said what about
He's only
Damone
had a
Clark?
couple games.
We said what against Jabril Cox? We said what for Michael Gallup? Like sometimes it just takes a little bit for that to start happening.
that's not true.
It just does.
That's not true.
And I think next year, if Al Harris is here or not, you're going to see better play as long as they're healthy from Diggs and Bland.
That's not true. All them players you named, we did not say that's why they had a setback.
Then why did Michael Gallup have a setback then?
We know what we talked.
Why does Terrence Steele have a setback then?
All right, go ahead. You got the floor.
No, answer the question. Why do they have setbacks?
For one, Gallup, they didn't play him like his true position. He should have been the slot receiver instead of going down the field.
We mentioned those players when we talked about what the injury used to be versus what it is now. We said they brought those guys back too early. That's
But
what we
injury has nothing to do with it though. So how can you bring somebody back early?
said. We brought them back. We said they brought them back too early.
Early from what?
From their injury.
Oh, so you can use that.
Deron Bland was out longer. Do you know how long Deron Bland was out?
A long time.
Exactly.
Like 11, 12 weeks.
We didn't bring him back too early. We brought him back when he was felt ready to play.
And you seen his medical reports? You seen all that? You know that for a fact.
How we gonna use that? How we gonna?
You know that for a fact.
None of us know that for a fact. We all just speculating. You and me, we just speculate.
Exactly. Sometimes it's just okay that it takes a little bit longer for people to get their feet underneath it. I mean, look at Cooper Rush's first 3 weeks playing football. The dude couldn't even throw more than 10 yards without hitting the damn turf. Then after a little while, he started looking a little better. I mean, it's just part of it. There's some rust there for Diggs. There was some rust there for Bland. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jordan Lewis. He had one of his best years. He didn't come back from injury, and he damn sure wasn't 7th on the depth chart. Come on now.
But guess what? They didn't rush him back.
Rush Lewis back from what? The foot injury from 2 years ago?
He's a cowboy.
When he got hurt, he came back. He slowly came back, and now that he's fully ready, look how he's playing.
So Bland got hurt 4 months ago. Diggs got hurt.
Papa just coming off that other injury.
Say that again.
He healed from the other. He was gone the whole season.
What are we talking about?
We talking about Bland. I was mentioning. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
So what you just said about Lewis, we can't use for Diggs and Bland.
Bland had a setback.
Why did he have a setback?
Because he's not playing the same style of football he was playing when he had a successful season. You can literally look at
what did you just say about Jordan Lewis?
When you look at Bland and say when he broke those pick six records, you cannot say that he was playing like that this year. He wasn't even on the guy. He was getting smoked. He wasn't turning his head around. They was playing further off the wide receiver. It's different now.
He was rusty.
So he was rusty every game he played this year?
It takes a little while for a corner to get his feet underneath. Absolutely.
You know,
and there was times where Bland played good. There was times where Bland was getting PBUs and stuff. There was.
80 said, I think Bland he think Bland's assignments and fundamentals were adjusted due to his foot injury. So his man-to-man skills were limited and lost. Just my opinion. What about Diggs, though?
Same thing with Diggs. He was coming back from an ACL injury. Sometimes players have to trust that step to step on that knee.
Stop saying something. You don't know you don't know that.
I watch the player interviews, and it's how confident are you stepping on that leg. Sometimes they say I'm confident, and sometimes they say I'm not. So I kind of do know that from their interviews.
So when did either one of those? See, now you're making up stuff.
I will send you the video. I got to go all the way back to the training camp interviews and show you where the reporters are asking about his knee.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with somebody saying they feel like these guys are coached different. There's nothing wrong with looking at them on the field and say,
but let me ask you, are you judging that because Andrew Booth Jr. and Armani didn't play well? Or are you judging that off of two players coming back from an ACL and a foot injury? What are you basing that off of?
Y'all are focusing on just the corners. The safeties are bad too. He's in charge of the entire secondary.
Yo, who this is, man? Oh, Lord. What's up, OG?
Your mama.
Oh, my goodness.
What's happening? How you doing?
What's going on, OG? That was the difference in our pass and our secondary this year. That was a blatant difference in our secondary this year.
The safeties suck. The corners suck. That's his entire coaching division. That's what he's supposed to oversee, the secondary.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. OG, what was do you blame Bland foot for him to play bad this year?
Oh, you know he is.
Say it again now.
Do you think Bland foot injury caused him to play bad this year?
Yeah. But I don't know. No, I don't know. No, he just got beat real bad. You know this. Shit.
And what about Diggs? What about Diggs? You think that he came back too early from his knee injury?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And real quick, uncensored, Cannon Matthews is the safeties coach, not Al Harris.
Man, you know how that works, corner. Stop it.
Cannon Harris coaches the safeties.
Is Al Harris title no longer the secondary coach?
Bro, corner he know that, bro. This what he do. He want to make a point. He know that.
All I know is Cannon Matthews coaches the safeties. That's all I know.
And he works underneath Al Harris.
No, he's the safeties coach. There's no working underneath anybody. Technically, he would work under Mike Zimmer.
The secondary coach who works underneath Zimmerman.
He would work under Zimmer.
Zimmer, then Al, and then him.
No. It's Zimmer, and then you have the bracket to the left for safeties, and that's where Cannon Matthews goes. And you got the bracket to the right, and that's where Al Harris goes.
It goes secondary, and then it breaks down inside the secondary.
But he knows. He just ain't gonna.
No. He's the only thing Al Harris does is coaches the corners. That's it. He don't coach the safeties. That's it. Everybody, if you know football and structure of a deep inside of the ball, you know you have a corners coach, you have a safeties coach, you have a linebacker coach, you have
and the corners
you have a D-line coach
underneath the secondary coach.
He's not the secondary coach. You're labeling him wrong. He's the cornerback coach.
That is
You got the confusion on your own by naming him the secondary coach. He's not he's the corners coach.
that's BS.
But what is?
Harris
I
the
thought
second.
he was
I
the
just looked
assistant
it up.
defensive line.
He is a secondary coach. That's his official title.
Oh, that's not his official title.
In 2020, Harris was hired to work as the Dallas Cowboys secondary coach, reuniting him with former Packers coach Mike McCarthy. He is assistant head coach / defensive backs. That is his official title on the Dallas Cowboys
So
website.
what are defensive backs and what are safeties?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, don't do it. I'm telling you.
I'm about to go eat, man. I'm gonna sign off. This is insane.
He ain't gonna stop. Let it go, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's trolling me.
Cannon Matthews is the safeties. There's no trolling. Cannon Matthews coaches the safeties.
So who called plays? Who called plays? Mike McCarthy or Brian Schottenheimer?
Mike McCarthy calls the plays.
What? I thought Brian Schottenheimer was offensive coordinator.
He coordinates the offense.
No.
Yes,
The
you can coordinate the offense, but not call plays.
The wide receiver coach called the plays. He know what a defensive back is.
Coach. Yeah, corner no, but listen.
Show me a video. There's 1,000 million videos of training camp and preseason. Show me a video with Al Harris coaching the safeties. Show me a video. Show me a video.
What you mean coaching them? What do you mean?
If he's coaching the safeties, show me a video of him coaching safeties.
You show me a video of the safety coach you saying coaching them.
I will.
Okay,
I will.
Hey,
show me a video of Al Harris coaching the safeties.
You know what a defensive back is, man. This is a troll move right here.
And no, it's not. This is just how corner think. He'll say anything to not be.
Show me a video of Al Harris coaching the safeties.
There's no video of him coaching nobody.
I'll show you videos of him coaching the corners up and the line. He even coached up the linebacker.
I bet you there's plenty of videos on those sounds of the sideline when one of those safeties got an interception. I bet you he was in their face talking about this one out there. I bet you that.
That's in a game. That's in a game. Show me him coaching them.
Why wasn't the offensive coach over there congratulating them then? They only
because the offense is on the field, buddy. The offense is on the field. They have to pay attention to what's on the field.
They only talk to their position group.
They don't
have time for that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know who this dude is, boy.
Get rid of it.
Boy, he on your.
He's not assistant safeties coach. Ooh. He's the safeties coach.
Listen, uncensored. You just let it go. Trust me. Corner no dang on well. Ain't nobody.
I'm just putting on good TV.
He know Al Harris called a shot. I can show you a video of him talking to Malik Hook about what's going on. Listen,
he know what a defensive back is.
He know. We way off topic. Topic was
that's a position group that includes safeties and cornerbacks.
He know that.
What position did Al Harris play?
It don't matter what he played.
What position did Al Harris play?
What position did Mike McCarthy play?
He played linebacker.
And he coaching offense. And that don't mean anything.
But he's been doing it for years.
Corner, come on, dude.
Miles Austin didn't go to the 49ers and say, you know what, I want to be your running backs coach. Miles Austin said, let me be your wide receiver coach. And that's what he did. Al Harris said, hey, I want to be your corners coach.
And you move up. He moved up from cornerback coach somewhere else. When he came to Dallas, he coached the DBs.
That's what I'm saying, 80. I don't know what corner on.
So what does Cannon Matthews do for the Cowboys then?
What does Brian Schottenheimer do for the Cowboys?
No. You don't answer the question. Answer the question. What do Cannon Matthews do for the Cowboys? What's his job?
Do for him?
Oh my God! You're losing your argument answering that, asking that question. Answer the question. What does Cannon Matthews do for the Dallas Cowboys? What does Cannon Matthews do for the Dallas Cowboys?
He do what Al Harris tell him to do. That's what he do.
That's not what he does. He does what Mike Zimmer tells him to do. Al Harris isn't the defensive coordinator.
Then why are we keeping Al Harris on the team? Then this is a waste of space.
Corner, just tell me that this ain't one of your daughters. This channel before I flip out on him.
No, I don't know who that is.
Your girl, man, get off this man's sack, bro.
I just want y'all to answer the question. What does Cannon Matthews do specifically for the Dallas Cowboys?
I'm not even indulging.
He helps Al Harris coach the safeties.
He helps Al Harris coach safeties.
That's what he does. He works underneath Al Harris, and Al Harris works underneath Zimmer.
So why doesn't it say assistant?
Zimmer works underneath Mike McCarthy. That's how it works.
He know that, bro. He just not gonna say it. Telling you, he know that.
I wish I had a connection to a player. You know what? I got some buddies that are friends with Brock Hoffman. Let me see if they can ask him this question. I'm going to see if I can get Brock Hoffman to answer this.
Hoffman work on the offense. What do you know about defense?
But anybody to think that Al Harris isn't next in line to Zimmer and call the shots on those backs is crazy.
They made the man assistant head coach.
Corner ain't crazy. This is just what he do to win a debate. He won't stop. He won't stop. He know that. He know Al Harris called those shots on every defensive back out there. They gotta have that title though. They gotta have those positions. They gotta have those position titles. Brian Schottenheimer is just there. He don't call no plays. But he got the offensive coordinator title. He don't do nothing. He just
there's a whole bunch of quality control players and stuff like that do absolutely nothing. But get film. They acquire film throughout the week so the players can study.
I'm telling y'all, Corner know that. He know that, man. He know that dang well. Don't nobody got no say so over Al Harris when it comes to them DBs besides Mike Zimmer. What's up, Eshan? What it do? You saved my boy. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. I remember the Saints receiver torching Carson because he didn't press and cover too. Ain't none of them getting coached. That's true. It just looked different this year. And like you said earlier, Banzu, Dan Quinn pressed. They don't press no more. They don't. Yeah, Eshan, man. Salute to you, man. Shout out to you. I'm good, Brando. Had to evacuate the city. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like I said, glad you're safe, man. See, man, we are just a family. Eshan, everybody care about you, brother. It's all love over here, man. We care about you, man. We just glad you made it safe about it, LA, man. Corner looking up something. That's why he quiet and on mute, y'all. He know though. I'm over the days of cooking Corner on this channel. I done cooked him for years.
God dang it!
I'm retired.
They have his title's wrong on DallasCowboy.com. His title's wrong. I'm watching an interview on Dallas. See, I hate Dallas Cowboys website. That's why I don't ever follow those pussies. I'm on there. I'm on their damn video 2 months ago, and on there it says assistant.
I'm telling you, I think she is.
Who is that?
Are you gonna apologize now?
I apologize.
Oh, I got one before you, Fifth. I got one before you.
No.
Hey, look, on DallasCowboy.com, they got his title wrong.
Wait. Where you at now? Let me go back. Unironically funny. You gonna come back when the man just said he was wrong? Stack Rider. Let me tell you something, boy. Don't you ever disrespect cooking with Kaya by cooking with Corner.
I appreciate that, Corner.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? What just happened?
The dude put they some sack riders. Oh boy put
the website was definitely wrong. The website was definitely wrong.
Sack rider. Oh my God. You better get out of here. I don't block people, but I'm about to block you. You is wild in here. You gotta be like
the website was wrong, man.
No,
I did my due diligence. I did my due diligence.
You came back and admitted it. I respect that.
No, screw that. And where's my apology for Monty?
Monty's still learning the ropes.
Corner said this back. All right.
Hey, you're gonna tell me right now, Monty looked the same as last year? If you say yes, you're a hater.
Not even,
Yes.
man, I don't hate on nobody on this team, bro. I don't know these people.
If you tell me Monty looked the same last year, you're crazy. Monty
Monty don't
played
look
a
the
little
same as
better.
last. He don't look the same as last year, but it's only about 5% better.
I say 10. I say 15.
I said 3%.
You're crazy.
Yes, call me crazy. I
I'm
haven't
not.
seen no improvement in
I
him.
mean, I gotta give him a small increase because he actually played. He's actually on the field.
Yo,
He barely even got on the field his rookie year.
Right. 100%. I think a lot of those reps help them.
Ozzy still got work to do.
I don't think he's very strong, and he just gets pushed around in the middle.
And I think she could be your sister. She
Wait
what?
a minute.
Wait a minute. What? Hey, somebody mute him before
Check
something gets said that ain't supposed to be online.
the
think
tackle.
she could be. I think she could be your sister.
This
Oh,
sister got to be. This this the only he was 100% getting thrown 5 yards.
What's his PFF rating? Anybody know?
Man was
Monty
man,
oh,
Smith?
he was at the bottom. Yeah,
don't give me. Y'all not gonna get me upset. Y'all ain't doing
I
nothing
think
for me.
going into like week 12 or 13, he was graded as the worst in the league.
The
Like
Good
worst.
job.
159. I think he was like 154 or something like that.
The
All
worst.
right.
Out of
5% better, uncensored. 5% better. At least he made top 32. And
Oh,
it wasn't
top
like number
top
60.
30
there we
top
go.
32. What?
Spoken like a true Dacaroni. At least he did this. At least he. Man, please, man, give me that.
Hey, it's a second-year player who struggled his
No,
rookie
no, no, no,
year.
no, no,
I
no,
get so
no.
sick of Cowboy fans accepting mediocrity just to make a point. At least he
Top
great.
32. What?
That
He was top 32. What?
David's tackle.
no, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
You just said he was at the bottom of the list at 32.
No,
The ranking.
142.
The ranking.
Oh, shit.
142 out of all the defensive tackles, backups and all, he was ranked like 142.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Never good. I'm going to pray for that man.
Yeah, he was at one time he was ranked the worst defensive tackle in the league,
Fifth
and
quarter talking on mute.
Guyton rated the worst offensive tackle in the league.
Your
Yes, you
Cowboys
better pray.
offense and your first pick on defense was rated the worst in the league.
Good God.
No apology though. People rather make excuses than apologize when I said Miles was gonna be crap.
The Dallas Cowboy media spent
Send
Mozzie
me your
Smith.
Addy. I'll get you an apology card. I'll have a $2 bill in it for you too.
Yeah, the media spent Mozzie Smith. They crowned him as the next Haloti Nada Via Vea, whatever. And
Who did that?
he is the Cowboy media.
Oh,
What?
You know how they crown every draft pick as the next
Cowboy
coming up
Media don't
some
even know how
Hall
to
of
fix
Famer.
their website.
Yeah, I'm not even not that big. What we talking about? Nah, bro, not it. The dude got drugged. The man was getting drugged, bro. He was literally getting drugged down the field like a lawn,
Yo,
bro.
I watched Mozzie Smith get cleared out by a tight end.
Bro, he's not it. What's up,
He got
Kyle?
20 tackles the entire season.
Listen.
Wait, who banned whatever that is funny?
How you know he banned?
I
Yeah, it
can see
says
it.
it says she's banned.
He got sniped?
Yeah,
Somebody took
somebody
him
sniped
out.
him.
Get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy.
Monty only had 22 tackles?
Yes, man. Man, get
I
out.
think he had 20. No, I think he had 20.
It
I
was
don't even
20.
think he. Don't even give him the two. I think he had
What
20.
the frick is
Oh,
happening?
it was 22.
Oh, it's 22. All right.
Dude, this shit's gonna set us back for years, man.
Wait a
Yep.
minute.
Your first and second round players for the last 2 years are not playing well.
It's time to fire Will McClay, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
If
yep.
Jerry ain't gonna step down, at least get a new ear, a new voice in there.
Y'all got to.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate when I
And I
start
think
eating
you got.
Tootsie Rolls. I can't stop.
I think you got to change the entire draft staff. If you get rid of Will McClay, you gotta let it
Change the whole
somebody come.
scouting department.
Yeah,
It's
you got to
bad.
get somebody that bring in people that they trust.
Yeah, I
It's
guarantee you, these mother lovers that think they watch film is going to try to apply for that job.
or they already be applying. They be trying to get them. That's why they. That's why it look like 2025 being.
Remember, you are now talking with the best.
There you go. 150, first round pick tackle. Both was better than Mozzie.
If you can get more than 20 viewers, man, you get you a soundboard, start playing goofy ass sounds every time somebody talk.
I'll put the cowboy bandana on, bro. I'm gonna go, man. That's man.
Are you going to grow
That's a
your
man.
beard out trying to look like
That,
James Harden or what?
that's
Grow
a
it out.
man piece, bro.
I'm gonna grow it out, and I'm every time we draft him, I'm gonna make a short video on him saying he up next. I'm gonna do it and be wrong as ever, but never bring it back up.
You got to put a voodoo doll behind you, bro. That's all you need.
That's what I
Get your
gotta do.
channel up, man.
We'll name the
Voodoo.
Cowboy Joe Boo Boo.
I'm gonna come Joe Doodoo. That's what I gotta do, man. You know, I ain't official, man. My opinion don't count because I ain't got hundreds of viewers, man. Dang on it, man. I guess that's gonna make the
Hey,
Cowboys.
hey, I want to know what number is the threshold where all of a sudden your opinion matters.
Hey,
What
I don't
number?
know. I don't know.
You need at least 10,000 followers on X, and you
Hey,
need at least 15,000 subs on YouTube.
hey,
Oh, damn.
if old boy that said that, if he was around when we had YouTube in the chokehold with the round table, oh my God. Oh my God. He don't even understand what we man, listen. We had man, imitators everywhere, boy.
I
That was
bet you
back
half
when the
half
DC
the people
website was actually right.
half the people he followed now probably was trying to get on y'all channel.
They came on there. They all did.
The only reason why those guys gotten bigger is because they do this shit. They took a chance. They did a good job, and they made it their full-time job.
I
We
just
didn't.
Yep.
I make too much money to do anything like this full time, man.
I,
YouTube can never pay my bills the same way. I have
I
to be
can
one of those goofy ass gamers or something.
yeah. But every last one of them, every last one of them came on the table, literally. And one of them came on when you just mimicked uncensored. Hey,
You are now listening to
after the
this.
show, me and Corner was like, "Hey man, why y'all catering to that dude? Ask him all the questions like he a superstar." Man, we run this show how we run it. When it comes time to ask him a question, we get to him because they was catering to a dude when he came on the round table. Ask him all the questions and stuff like we don't run a show already. Like we didn't care. Like bro, you just because you would come over here and so law, what you think about man? He better wait his turn. I was mad at that day we did that episode. They over there kissing his man. What? Nah, that's all we always
And
did. We never cared, man. But yeah, they all came out. They all of them came on.
see
Literally.
the problem right now is y'all got the unpopular opinion when it
There you
comes to
go.
stuff.
Me and Corey had it then.
And
I'll tell you this though,
y'all
without
can sit
saying any names, I was doing a show. He's a pretty big YouTuber. After we've done it for a couple of months, he texted me and said, "Hey, this guy wants you to go on his show." I texted bro back. I said, "Absolutely not." He said, "Can I give him your number?" I said, "Do not
Facts.
give him my phone number."
Facts.
They wanted me over there, and I said, "Fuck y'all." They wanted my number when I cussed all of them bitches out,
They
and
did.
I told them, "Fuck y'all."
Facts. Facts. They did, man. We always kept it out. But see, at the time when me and Corner had the unpopular opinion, other people on the channel catered to what most people wanted to hear. So that's why everybody still watched. Because we had other people on the panel that catered to the Prescotts and things like that. But when me and Corner,
Nah. So we've always been the outcast of everything when it came to them because we just always kept it real when everybody else was just like
But I can
once
guarantee you this:
once we
we've
start
been righter than them.
once we start everybody start doing it to get to get their money coming in and we was like, man, this ain't gonna work, bro. They not keeping it real no more.
Nope.
Yeah, I started following y'all and listening to all y'all because y'all saw the game the way I see it.
Yeah.
And I'm not one, even in life, don't sugarcoat shit with me.
What's up, mean mug? Nah, we
I,
kept it.
I keep it real. I'm a grown ass man. I don't move off my feelings. Keep it 100% with me 100% of the time. I don't need to babysit nobody or anything like that. Like I'm gonna keep it real, and I don't give a fuck about your feelings, man. Because in the end, the truth is what's gonna really protect you.
And it was crazy because at first it was just me. It was just me, man. It was just me, bro. I forgot what game it was, but Corner came on the round table mad. It might have been Seattle. I don't know what game it was.
It was at first it was the game against the Eagles when Carson Wentz played better than that.
Yeah.
That's when I was done.
Yeah. We had it on lock, man. We had YouTube shut down, bro. Every Saturday, bro. It was bad, man. They even tried to take the name, bro. We had man.
Hey,
Shout
that
Man,
round table was clean.
out
And then we had people on our side get turned to the dark
hey,
side.
you
that's
just gotta reform and rebirth it. You can get it
that's
back up and going.
that's why
Y'all got
I said,
enough people.
that's why I said people uh started to sway to the other side, and that's when it went bad. When it started to sway, that's when it went bad.
But see, a lot of people don't realize this. Me and Fifth, I probably do a little bit more videos than Fifth, but we only probably do collectively. We probably like this is both of us. We probably do 50 videos a year, if that.
Yeah.
If that for sure, yeah. No, that's true. It's we like I said. That's why I said I couldn't. Those guys, it's year round for them, nonstop. I can't do that, bro.
I ain't got time. I ain't got the time of the day.
I can't do
You
that,
know,
man.
if y'all set up a time and date that was consistent, I can schedule it and be on something like that. But
Well, I'm about to be bringing
my
talking
my
crazy back
my
the
life
entire off season.
my
Man,
life is crazy busy, man.
Talking
you,
crazy is going about to pop this off season.
yeah, we had that's what it was. Then we had it scheduled, man, and to be honest with you, we had did good, but I kind of fell off on it. Called a half table. We was gonna do the half table
Yeah, the half table show. I made a logo and everything.
facts, but
The square table.
No, it was called the half table because we were the round table, and then it was just me and Fifth. So I said, hey,
Ah,
let's just call it the half table show.
I ain't
And
gonna
I
lie.
had a logo of a half a table with two chairs.
That round table might come back. This
Wait, who?
season coming up, I might bring it back, bro.
Wait, who?
What, the round table?
Yeah.
Like you is it going to be called the round table? Because you can't get the original crew back. There ain't no way I'm doing the videos with some of
No,
them
no,
folks.
not with them dudes, man. No
I'll cuss
way.
them all
hey,
out.
hey,
What about
look,
it,
the Temptations ain't the same group that they was. Earth, Wind, and
man?
Fire replaced members.
Hey, look, I the David Ruffin and the longer Ruffin that corner. I got Ruffin. I can't know about us. I would never get back on camera with those people. I'm talking about us. Look at 80. No, I would never, bro. I might bring it back us, but with a more different look, like a different background layout, like really looking better this time. But it has to be, everybody would have to
Yeah,
camp.
I can have my graphic designer make y'all something if y'all want. I
That's
play
what I'm
around with the AI stuff, but I got a graphic designer that draws from Marvel Comics.
and if you own the round table, you gotta be cammed up. You know what I'm saying?
I
Oh,
get
yes.
him up.
Oh, you know I can't, but I just got a bad hair day.
Anytime Champ got his camera off, I know his hair crazy.
Well, you put your finger in the light socket or what?
What you say, corner?
I said, did Chance put his finger in the light socket or
He
what?
got that Don King hair going on.
Hey, 80, I don't know when that came about, but every time something wrong, they be like, why 80 let that happen? Why 80 ain't say, dude, I don't know why they blame you and stuff. You go,
Accountability is like kryptonite to certain people,
but they
man.
used to blame 80 for everything.
They're like the
Account
Cowboys. No
Man,
accountability.
it's been so long that I got to go back and watch a roundtable show. Are they even still up on their channels?
Every now and then, I ain't gonna lie.
Or is it still up on their channel?
So I went back and saw like one from a long time ago, man.
I need to go back and watch one. Dude, I don't even want to even hear them people's voices.
I know.
What people?
Hey,
I'll
gentlemen,
I'll say their fucking names. I don't want to hear fucking Mike Cowboy's family's fucking voice.
gentlemen, I gotta bow out. I'm gonna continue listening on the channel, but I gotta
I'm gonna
slide
bounce
out.
to fifth quarter.
I appreciate both of y'all, man.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna see Eshan pop in here for a second just to, get his quick thoughts, and I'm gonna get out of here too. But yeah,
Yeah.
roundtable definitely might come back this fall.
All right, let me know. Y'all take care, man.
All right, brother. So,
All right, man.
but I'm definitely thinking about bringing it back, because we had something special, man, and we got even a better crew now, more wisdom, more people, open. We don't sugarcoat it, and we got our quarterback coming off injury, so all the Dakaronis.
Their heart
Oh,
blown the Dakaronis.
we do this roundtable this year. Whew, they thought the last was bad. Oh my God.
Man, you see what I did to my channel? It's not Cowboy Champs right now. It's the Clown Boys. Momentarily.
Oh no, that's Eshan. Eshan must not drop the.
Because,
But yeah,
man, every chance I get, every video I get, I'm going to bash the damn front office.
no, come on for a split second, man. I want to get your opinion on two things. Come on for a split second. But yeah, I'm really thinking about bringing it back, man. I'm gonna bring it back, man. I'm gonna really bring it back for this off season, bro. But it's gonna be um Saturday pregame, Sunday post game, things like that. Bring it back, improve, man.
Did you put the link in?
Yeah, I did. Do you need again? How many?
Yeah, I don't see it.
And that round table was something special, boy. Special.
Amen. And TLC.
Yeah. When 80 joined, we had haters, bro. We had that thing.
Man, that's it.
Round table was insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Macaroni deal. Oh my God, it's too late for that, Brando.
Oh, damn. Sammy, you think Tomlin might get fired?
Man, they ain't never fired a coach, man. And I hope they don't start with Tomlin, but he ain't been getting it done, man.
But he never had a losing record.
Hey, look, bro, Super Bowls, man.
But he still never had a losing record. The problem is they need, because really, they have to have a losing season. But you know what? They just, I don't know, man. It's always, they've been having problems with their quarterback ever since Tuvelsberger left. Ever since he left. Remember, when he tried to do that wheelie and crash somebody's car and lost his tooth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tuvelsberger.
Since he won a playoff game. Oh my God. Good
Dude,
God.
he has a long time.
Yeah, Tomlin. It'll be the first time them firing a coach, man. We would have to trade for Tomlin. We don't need Tomlin. 28-14. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I want Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, man, I just want somebody to be the Chiefs. I don't care.
I don't think Kansas City gonna win it, bro.
Man, they struggling. They should have lost 5 games this year, but the refs, field goal, some type of fluke play, they won.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
Now I got the Lions winning this year.
You got Detroit winning. I think
Yeah,
they could, but I want Lamar to get one.
No, I got Detroit winning, man, because man, I like that. I love that two back system they got, man.
Man, I don't care, man. You let me tell y'all what Chunk gonna do, right? Let me tell you what Chunk gonna do. Say if Detroit win the Super Bowl, Chunk get on his live. I told y'all we need a two-headed monster running back. That's why that Detroit just won. That's what Chunk gonna do. Detroit win, Chunk gonna get on his channel and rant about us not having a two-headed beast, lightning and thunder running back. I'm telling y'all now. Watch Chunk.
I'm
That's what
telling you, man. And then have that aggressive defense. I mean, you see what what's the name? Eric Lambert doing?
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, man. To be honest with Dak, we need a four-back system. Shit, Dak is
If the Chiefs win again,
that'd be
God,
three in a row. The first time anybody.
that'd be four, won it? No, three.
No, it'd be three in a row.
They won two back to back, but they already got 3 rings.
Yeah,
Man, Pat Mahomes already he's first ballot Hall of Fame.
of course he is.
First, the tight end, what that boy name?
Kelsey,
What's up, guys?
what's up, man?
Man, I just landed in Dallas like less than 20 minutes ago.
I got 2 things I want to ask you. What would it take in 2025 for that to be successful?
Oh man, what wouldn't it take for him to be successful?
What would it do?
No, man, I think you've been saying
Retire.
it for a long time, man. He needs so much of talent, right? He needs everything in the kitchen sink too. So it's like for him to be successful, he's got to get we got to get another receiver opposite CD. We got to get a running back. We got to get the offensive line squared away. So like pretty much the whole fucking offense. It's essentially. I mean, but I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do that with this kind of with this contract. Like, how are you gonna be able to get everybody when 50% of the cap is going to 2 players? You know what I mean? Like, see, we're so far behind as an organization. I just don't think that you pay someone this kind of money to overcome this stuff, and he can't overcome this, and we're stuck.
Yeah.
So like he needs all of this, but we can't. How are we going to realistically get all of these pieces? It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? But like to the direct question, it's like he needs pretty much a whole revamp of this offense. Other than CD and Rico being here, I mean, I like BB. You know, Guyton, if they are smart enough to move him to the right tackle, which I don't think they'll do, but if they're smart enough to do it, you know, I like him over there since that's his natural position. But other than that, man, I mean, pretty much this whole offense needs to be revamped for him to be successful.
Okay. My second question is, with how you know the Cowboys handle hiring coaches,
yeah,
would you want to take that risk of them going and get a coach, or would you want to keep McCarthy, whose system Dak already know? Which one would you do? Would you be comfortable with Jerry going out there knowing how he is with picking his type of coaches, or would you be okay with keeping McCarthy?
Well, if you're talking just from a comfort standpoint with Dak, I can understand why you would want to keep McCarthy, but no matter whether we keep McCarthy or we don't, the issues are still going to be the same issues. Discipline's going to be the same thing. The authority or lack thereof is still going to be the same thing because Jerry just won't give, no matter any coach who we get. We can get fucking, the coach from, we can get Jimmy Johnson back, man. Jerry wouldn't let him coach. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, if you're talking about from a comfort standpoint about the quarterback, then I can understand keeping McCarthy. But at the same time, this should not be something we're talking about with Dak now.
That's a good point.
This is a dude who's been in the league for 10 years now. He's heading into the 10th season. And we're talking about we need a coach who's making him comfortable. and we paid him $60 million. He's the highest paid player in NFL history, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? It's like this should not be a discussion we're having now, but we're having the discussion now. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, but that's I guess the world we are in. But like, I mean, look, we all have our issues with McCarthy, man. I think I would love a new head coach, but to be honest, I don't really give a shit who we get because it really won't make a difference. If I'm just being real on my end of things, like even Bill Belichick, if Bill Belichick were to come here, I knew you would want that. I know he won't, but hypothetically, like I just don't see Jerry giving him that kind of authority because he essentially said, "Oh, this is my team. I'm going to run the way I'm going to run my team, and you should be thankful that I'm letting you coach my team." Sort of,
Right, right.
because that's the demeanor that he has. He
Yeah.
has this kind of an attitude like, "Oh, you don't want to coach for the Cowboys? You're missing out." Sort of an attitude he has, and so it's an ego thing, it's an entitlement thing. You know what I mean? But like, it's again another thing, like just like the previous question, where I'm like, sort of like, I want a new coach, but I really don't think it would make a difference either way. If I'm making sense in that answer, so it fucking sucks, man. Like this is,
You
man.
make you making sense, bro. Because like I said, on one end, I'm like, man, I don't trust Jerry going out there against somebody else, Mike McCarthy. But then when you bring up the discipline part, like he's not a leader. That's the thing that kind of get me pushed back against him, man, because he don't know how to lead a team. We still
Oh,
lead
I
penalties.
think you broke off, but
Yeah, bro. I mean, you know what? I said that earlier. We can't trust McCarthy because he's too undisciplined with his team.
Y'all don't hear me?
yeah, now we can hear
You
you.
never heard it now.
Your connection broke off a little bit.
No, I was just saying your points about the discipline, bro. The penalty, like that's the only thing that keeps me like, man, that's the only thing I would like. Wouldn't want him back, but and to your point about we're saying that this year about Dak, Uncensored made a point. He said, bro, early on in the season, like McCarthy was trying to implement his style of offense.
Yeah.
And after learning, he just went back to that's why we said, why does it still seem like Kellen Moore playbook? He went back to what Dak
Right.
did. He went back to what Prescott and like you said, this many years in, how are we having this conversation?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. But let me ask you this: how was your flight, man?
Everything was good, man. Just
It's
I'm just glad that I'm not. I'm just glad that I'm not there because it's
for you. I'm so happy you there, bro.
yeah,
The other day he asked me like, how Isha? I said, bro, he good. I said he said it's not in this area.
yeah. No, so like my direct city is not like on fire, but subsequent like surrounding cities are. There's two big fires.
Does the sky look?
It's it's like fucking apocalyptic.
Oh my god.
It's the worst fire. Like they're saying, it's the worst fire in LA history, and I have never seen anything like it. To
I
be
mean,
honest,
it's a movie.
it's fucking horrifying. Like it's like I mean, my flight was fine, everything was all good on my end of things, but like, and I personally have been okay, but like, the air quality is horrible, man.
Bad, man.
Like, literally, like 200,000 people have evacuated, pretty much. Multiple cities are just ash, completely like burnt. Like I don't know what exactly caused this to this degree, but it was yeah, it's really fucking like so many cities, so many houses, bunch of celebrity houses and all that stuff have been burnt down. I have a bunch of friends whose houses have gotten burnt down. That shit. It's
Bad.
yeah, man, it's fucked up. So I
How
mean
would
my apartment is okay, but like it's to be honest, it's like I wouldn't be comfortable going back for at least the next 2-3 weeks.
how will LA recover from this?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's prepared for this
Oh
because
my.
because I mean it's nobody was prepared for this kind of a thing. I don't think because it's and plus just from a cost standpoint, this is at least $100 billion damage. Yeah, so it's
Gave me chills. Oh my god.
like I'm not even kidding. Like it's close to 100 billion. I think 80-90 billion dollars, something to that effect, something around that range. And like even the big fire, like I mean, some small fires have been put out and stuff, but it's like the big ones barely are able to get contained because they're so fucking big. And the problem is the winds as well. Like 80, 90 mile an hour winds are making it worse. So it's not yeah, it's not good. But yeah, it's pretty.
That's why I love our community. Everybody here was asking about you earlier.
Oh no, I appreciate everyone who asked about me.
It was literally the whole chat was asking was you okay, like for real.
No,
So
no, yeah. Thankfully, touch wood. Like I mean, I'm the only one who lives over there in my family. If not here, everyone else lives in India in my family. So
yeah.
it was just me. So I'm cool. I'm good. Thankfully, touch wood. But like, man, it's.
I know it's sad.
It's heartbreaking, man, because it's like it's my home, right? So like it fucking.
Right. That's where you work. That's your home. You made a living there.
Yeah, man. It's heartbreaking to see like so many people lose their homes. Over a dozen people got killed by this. It's not good. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's a bad thing.
I lost my grandma in a fire, so it hurts me like even worse knowing people lost their homes. I saw the Lakers head coach JJ Redick, he lost his home.
Yeah.
All those homes, man, and I heard insurance companies are closing their doors. Like, hey,
yeah, like if you don't have fire insurance,
and a lot of people don't see. That's the thing. Louisiana and Florida got. You can have home insurance, but you also have flood insurance.
Yeah, you gotta have flood insurance. You gotta have fire insurance.
You got insurance, but you ain't got flood insurance.
Yeah. No, you gotta have like, and that's the thing. It's like so much because nobody expect. Like I've heard like these kind of wildfire stories in like far, like near like the forest areas and shit. That's not where I live, but nothing to this big of a degree. So like it was never like where like at least 5 to 6 cities in LA have been wiped completely out.
And I believe that's.
So yeah, I think in terms of full recovery, at least 2 years, it's gonna be for it to be like back to normal. It's gonna be 2 years, I think.
This world is crazy. The things that world, man.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking. It's pretty bad. But yeah, so I'm just hoping that everything gets back to normal, man. It was.
Hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope. This sucks.
Yeah. But
I know you probably ready to get you some rest.
No, I'm good, man. I was hoping I could join earlier, given the fucking topic.
Right. I knew you wanted to come with the topic. I already know you did. Yeah, I already know, man. Yeah, you missed it, man. We had a guy here. Our conversation for 30 minutes. We talked about what we can do to help Dak. He came in here mad.
Oh, was he one of the Dak?
Y'all blaming Dak? How y'all blaming Dak? He was so far gone. He was like, I watched the Cowboys. They built this team around Tony. We're like, dude, around Tony Romo. What year you think this is?
And it wasn't like Tony Romo won nothing either.
He's saying this was the Cowboys built for Romo. I was like, there's only 2 players on this team from that era.
Yeah, exactly.
And he told her we were just a bunch of old head with just 20 viewers watching.
Wait, did he really? He went to the viewers. Oh shit, that's fucking low.
He was like, y'all just a bunch of old head with 20 people watching.
Oh fuck. Does he have a channel or some shit?
Dude, I don't know what was dude. He was, bro. We said, see, bro, this is the problem. For 20 minutes, we talked about how we can make this guy better. You saw the title and came in here and just started ripping for no reason.
That's the thing. It's like, and that's what I don't understand is like people act like we want to hate him.
Right.
When it's like I don't understand why people would think that when he's the quarterback of the team we root for. Like that's what more than Dak needs help, more than all this shit. It's like, oh, you guys are haters. I'm like, what? Why? For what would we need to hate him for?
Right. It was crazy in the chat tonight. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god! I see that's it. Always is about Dak, right? Whenever this topic comes around, it's always like this shit, man.
He was ripping. I mean, it was bad.
Man. But yeah, man. No, I don't know, man. I mean,
look at the comment. They go one right there,
bro. Y'all not doing. Ah, fuck. Man.
He was going crazy, bro. He was mad. I'm like, bro, you missed the first 30 minutes.
I'm gonna rewatch the shit.
Better him, and you know they always go to this one right here. This is they go to.
My dude, that's what drives me nuts, man.
He was
It's like using other people to excuse your own quarterback's play, man.
How about this one right here?
Name a quarterback that didn't need a lot to win. Not name a quarterback who needs as much as Dak to win. Please tell me.
Yeah, he was going off. He just came in here. He saw the title. He just came in here ripping. He didn't even know that for
He didn't
30
hear you guys
we're talking about how we can make the guy better.
Yeah, he didn't hear the context. He just still saw the title, was it?
He
But
said,
that's the way it always is, right?
That's
That
how they built
blows
it.
me how people like. No, man, it's like, look, man, like at this point, like I'm sick of talking about dude, man. Like I don't. We have nothing. What else is there to say about Dak at this point? Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, to be honest, I'm personally sick of talking about Dak. If I'm just being real, because it's just like it's the same shit year after year, time after time, and it's the same arguments. I'm just like, it is what it is at this point. You want to argue? God bless you, man.
I told him, I said, I tell you what, come back regular season, game 1, and then we'll discuss Dak.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Zeke, did you just go to the Charger to get sent home first round? Did you just do that, Zeke? Oh my God.
No, I saw that game. Justin Herbert was bad. I saw the game in the flight. Man, he threw 3 picks or something. He was really bad.
Zeke, what you thought you was about to go over there and do? You gone?
I didn't know you could like make those kinds of trades mid-season to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. But man, I don't know, man. It's just we have a long way to go, right?
Honestly, bro, I'm really just waiting to see how Prescott is going to look in this season.
Yeah,
they got a lot to do as far as positions and needs and stuff like that, man.
Yeah. And that's the thing that's sad, man. It's like, again, like I said earlier, we should not be having this discussion about him now like this, given how long he's been in the league and how much you paid him. This should not be a discussion we're having about him now. Like, it should not be the case like this. It's like, and I understand I understand like you're not, if you don't give him any help, okay, fine. I'm not saying he has to go play with bums and shit, but like, dude, you're getting paid the highest paid in the history of the NFL, and you need everybody on your offense.
Everybody.
Like it's like you can't like. In what world is that practical, man? You just no one like. And you said it a couple weeks ago, man. That our Super Bowl window was those 3 12-5 seasons, man.
It was, man. It was, bro.
And you just can't. I don't know how we're gonna like get that amount of talent again.
Oh my God, dude. We were so stacked.
I don't know how we're going to be able to build that much of talent again. 9 All-Pros on one team? How are you going to be able to build that? Like, I don't know many other teams who have that amount of talent. And it's wasted. Yeah, man. Top 5 defense. We had like 5, 6 All-Pros just on the fucking offense.
Dang, they saying Herbert looked it bad.
Oh, no. Herbert was pretty bad. Like to be like I saw the game, he was missing like I'm talking wide open throws. He missed a couple of throws that could have flipped the script on that game. Like it to me, honestly, he was seeing ghosts, man. Like but anyway, I saw that game. Yeah, he wasn't good. To be honest, neither was CJ Stroud either in the first half, but he made a couple of big time throws. But
okay, that's why Dak. Instead of back in Big Mike, country club manager. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Dak will back he backed Garrett too, man.
But Dak back the quarterback that keeps the offense simple for him. He was Dak coaches that, hey, look, corner made a point. Him and Uncensored like, man, Dak will blow a head gap trying to understand John Gruden playbook.
Yeah. Yeah.
McCarthy tried to implement his style of play first 5 games. He saw it didn't work. They went back to the old regime. Kellen Moore, Scott Linehan, Garrett type of thing. That's what me and you say. Why we still seeing wide receiver screens, end rounds, comeback routes. That's why. Because that's all
the same shit.
New.
Yeah, it's the same shit for.
Herbert was like, "Oh my God, was he that bad?"
Yeah, no, he was. He
Oh
was.
my goodness.
Yeah. He threw 3 picks, and all 3 were like right into the fucking defense's arm.
They said 4 picks.
Was it 4 picks? I saw 3. Maybe I'm wrong, but I
Oh
saw.
my goodness.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, Herbert was pretty fucking bad.
All
But
right.
it's like, yeah, man. I mean, the same plays for like what 10, 15 years at this point, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I don't. What do you attribute that to, though? I mean, the same plays being called for 10 to 15 years.
He said
Like,
trade
I don't know what to fucking point that to.
it to Brentwood and maybe the Valley.
Yeah, no, Brett. The fire. It's spreading like hell. It's spreading pretty fast.
Wow. All right. One more topic and I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, man, for sure.
My question, I got asked those guys, all your money on the line right now. The Cowboys are picking at 12. If you had to put all your money on the line for what Jerry would do, what would Jerry do at 12?
Get a receiver, I think.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, why, man. Because think about like, and again, it all comes. But for me, everything comes down to the way this dude talks. I take everything he says with a grain of salt, but he's the kind of motherfucker who believes the shit that he says and tries to, push it. I honestly think he'll get Shador. He'll either get one of the same. I think he'll get one of the same.
Yeah, Shador might be gone.
Getting the kind of like the splash kind of a receiver because it would be box office. You know what I mean? Now,
Right.
would a receiver be bad? Not necessarily. I mean, again, like I said, we need a receiver opposite CD. But if you're asking me what Jerry would do, I mean, what's the most splashy kind of a player that he can get a receiver? So that's for me. That's what I would say. But what would you say though? I'm curious.
Whew. It's hard to see Jerry going offense first round 2 years in a row.
You think he's going to go defense?
I think Jerry like flashy, and I think if Gentry fall, he's gonna get that dang on running back.
You think he's going to get Gentry?
I don't want him to at all. But Jerry likes flashy, and if he falls, which he probably won't, but if he do, that's what Jerry's gonna do in my. Because Jerry like flash, he won't be the debate, but
Do you think that in Jerry's mind he's going to try and rational Gentry as like the next Zeke or some shit?
Absolutely, he should go safety or something.
Yeah.
Because that defense is pathetic.
Oh yeah, no, like I mean, we can literally pick a position out of a hat, to be honest, and pick it. Like so, I mean, I agree with you about safety though, to be honest, but I can see him.
That would be tough.
Yeah, but what's your issue? Like? Why don't you want Gentry? I haven't seen him play, so I don't know.
Miles on him, 2,000 some miles, 2,000 some rushing yards this year. He's a smaller, like 5'8" guy. I don't want a running back that small no more.
Oh, he's 5'8"? Oh shit. Okay.
He's not tall.
So yeah, he's gonna get beat up fast then in the NFL. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense then. But he's splashy.
5 foot. No, we need a running back 6'1" and up. He's 5'9". A lot of miles this year, man. Over 2,000. I said miles. A lot of rushing yards this year, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and he's around 210, 215. Nah, bro. We don't need. We ain't got the O line for that. We need a bruise. We need a big guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Brent. No, exactly. I want a
like
powerhouse back too.
a guy like him would do good in San Fran or something like that, or Miami.
Right, where they need those kinds of where they utilize
that West Coast offense up there in San Fran. Like that's what they need. Like, exactly, Brando. We need a big guy. We need a powerhouse. He's a good back. I just don't think he would fit this team.
Right. I don't. Well, we wouldn't be able to use. We wouldn't use him correctly to begin with. So.
Not at all.
Yeah. So I mean, that kind of skill set is the same shit with fucking Deuce. It's the same thing with Turpin and shit. You know what I mean? So like, we can't use that kind of talent properly.
No. We can't, man. Like
Yeah.
he fast. He ran a 4.42.
Oh shit, yeah. I just wish we could have used Rico properly the whole season, man.
But you can't really like pick that up because he ran a 4.2. Shit, Land Dunbar ran a 4.5, 4.5, and we
Yeah.
didn't use him right ever.
Right. Yeah. Oh no, Lance Dunbar, we never used him right.
4.5. We never.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we never used him right. I agree.
No, we didn't. It was terrible. And I
Yeah.
like Dunbar, man.
Yeah. I think. I mean, man, it just man, the amount of talent that we wasted, man. It's just depressing.
It is depressing.
It's just. I mean, good lord, man. Like all of the names, these big name talents we've had: Dez, Witten, Tyron, fucking Travis Frederick. None of them have a Super Bowl ring to show for it, man.
It's sad too.
Man.
It's sad, too. But
Yeah.
man, it's pathetic. You gonna watch football tomorrow? You gonna watch some playoff games?
Yeah, I'll see some of the games. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're probably gonna spend some time with the family.
Yeah, man. Some unexpected but special time with the family.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get up out of here though, man.
Yeah, man.
I
No,
appreciate you coming on, brother, man.
oh, for sure.
Head up, brother. I hope you don't lose your home, and I hope you can get back, in a few weeks or so, and everything back to normal, man.
No, thank you, man. Yeah, and thanks to everyone in the chat who thought about me. Means a lot. So,
salute to everybody in the chat, man. We out of here, man.
all right, man. Take it easy, man.